in-demand skills and credentials to employers. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. The Summer of Schwans is officially a final. As Sedano returns to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, you're welcome.
Go to line 3, Alec from Studio City. He wants to talk crap about everyone on the station.
Oh, yeah, Alec. Good. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alec.
Yeah. Buenos dias.
Cappy's the GOAT. Cappy's incredible, but Sedano is so boring and mean and angry all the time. I don't get it.
Yeah, but he's the
question.
He's the star. So everybody has to have a star, and he's the star. Sedano brings the sports to a sports show on a sports radio station, but he also allows Cappy, myself, Lindsay, Bergie, Jorge. He allows us to do the fun stuff. There's a lot of guys that wouldn't allow the Summer of Schwans and allow all the antics. So you got to understand the balance we do. Because if we do 100% Schwans,
that's true,
we're not going to be here anymore. So we got to balance it out.
What a summer it's been on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We're just happy we didn't get fired. The Summer of Schwans is a final as we get ready for one of the biggest fall seasons in LA sports history. You start your day with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. LA sports, big personalities, 7 a.m.
The Summer of Schwans. Today's the last day, right? It's today that's the last day.
No. Summer of Schwans ends officially on Thursday.
But why does it end? It should end when you are no longer here. Today's your last day.
Because that's when Sedano shows up.
It is, but when Sedano shows up, that changes things, yeah. That will change things.
Beto and Sua.
Me neither.
A little sabor?
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
What are you talking about? Just saying it. Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip on pie.
The Summer of Schwans.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy?
Bing, ba-da-bum. Boom.
Come on, John.
Bing, be-dum-bum.
Yeah.
I'm echoing to myself.
Oh, no.
Someone may want to fix the board. Bing, ba-dum-bum.
We didn't have our board op showed up today, so let me see.
Boom, be-dum-bum.
The Summer of Sedano is here.
Boom, be-dum-dum.
Yeah.
Oh, man, listen. What did you guys do to the Dodgers while I was gone?
What did we do? Nothing.
I mean, they were really good when I left.
Yeah, well, we just told them, you know what, guys? We need George to come back with some fire, some venom. So why don't you guys lose maybe 6 in a row?
Just take a break. Just take a break, guys.
Yeah.
Are you really echoing, Sedano? The mix
I am
minus
echoing,
is
yes.
working.
No, I'm echoing.
We don't hear it.
I haven't changed the setting and this thing in...
I mean, nothing has changed on here because we did a live remote yesterday.
Okay, well, then I'm just going to have to do the show with an echo in my ear, I guess.
Well, we're off to a roaring start, aren't we?
Yeah, baby.
And I would imagine Bergman having Pete Crow Armstrong just shove it right up his...
He was
had
good.
to feel real good yesterday.
I mean, the fact that he said the things that he said about the Dodgers fans and the fact that he thinks that Babe Ruth didn't exist.
Well, that part is weird. Yeah, that part is
We didn't even get into that one.
Let me ask you a question. Is he like, it's funny. It was like, I remember Tyler Hero one time saying, nothing that happened I don't believe anything that happened before 1950. I don't believe we landed on the moon.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come on, man. Are we really this? This is where we're at?
We're doing that right now.
The guy, it was like, he was alive right around 100 years ago. It's not like this was 400 or 500 years ago. Babe Ruth, there's pictures of Babe Ruth.
Yes.
Like,
PCA.
I actually have one. Hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Babe Ruth? That deer? No.
So I have a piece of memorabilia that someone gave me.
Of Babe Ruth?
a while back. It's actually a Yogi Berra signed thing. It's not but it's a picture with Babe Ruth, but it is authenticated, and it's Babe Ruth and Yogi Berra.
Nice.
So take that, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah, because he's real. Yeah. I don't understand how that even. And his response was, "Oh yeah, I was listening to a podcast, and they made some really good points."
Oh, there we go. See, that's always a bad start. I was listening to a podcast. Let me tell you something. As someone who has been a champion of the audio media for, I don't know, 20 plus years, I feel like podcasting is now going down the route of social media where it's the greatest and worst invention of all time.
Yeah, some people should not have a microphone. You should have a license. Some people
Seriously. Some people should need to cross both broken glass and hot coal barefoot to get to the microphone and then potentially be allowed to get to the microphone.
All for engagement. And there's a lot of things. The ones that get me now, because I don't use Twitter as much, or X, whatever you want to call it, are the ones that don't have a headline. And like, they said this. Then you click on the video, it's the complete opposite of it. I'm like, I'm tired of all you people. I'm just done with it.
Yeah. So,
George?
Bergman.
Yeah.
Hold on, Beto. Hold on. I want to hear Bergman. What was the Blue Review like today? I was curious.
So we were actually trying to be a little bit positive, and we were talking about how it was eventually going to happen with Lauer, with the fact that they came back. It was 7-1. They came back to
right. They fought back because Kristen Watson asked Dave Roberts that in the post game yesterday. It's like, what did you make of them fighting back? And I get it. Like, that's a good place to be because you got it. You can't just be like, hey, Dave, you lost again. So it's a good question by her. Because it's if you ask him, we lost again, at some point he's just going to be like, oh my God, again with these questions. So like, she, to her credit, did the right thing, and you got to take any positive because he nailed it. Did you hear what he said at the end? Like what his dismount was? I mean, he gave some long drawn out answer, but do you know what he dismounted with?
What was that?
It's baseball.
Oh, your favorite saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, you don't hear yourself now, do you?
Now I only hear myself through one ear.
But we're not sending any audio.
It doesn't matter. That's fine. One ear is better than echoing. I'll take it. It's fine. I'll take it. Right. It's all good.
But the fact is that, yes, them coming back, because the rest of the 6-game losing streak, every single time, they would take a lead consistently. Yeah. And every time they took a lead and they lose that lead, they just threw up their hands. Was like, that's it. We're just not even going to give it a try anymore.
Whoa, Bergie!
I didn't
Holy moly!
I didn't say it.
You came so close.
It was close.
You were like on the edge. You were like on a cliff. Like, oh my God, I'm going to say it. Oh my God, I'm not going to say it. Whoa! And somebody like just grabbed you in the shirt.
I did not say it. I did pull myself back. But
good God!
But that's what they're doing to you, Bert.
This is what a 6-game Beto. This is what a 6-game losing streak does to the kid.
I just, it gets a little bit frustrating, especially when you have to be on the Blue Review and you have to get that energy way up, and you're talking about all this stuff. So, it's 6:30 in the morning. You got to be excited. So, the fact that they came back, that's all that matters. And also because they over and over again. And also, I found out every time Shohei Ohtani hits a leadoff home run, they tend to lose that game. I don't know why. So Carlo went.
Can we look that up?
No, so Carlo did. Carlo looked it up. This season, they're.
By the way, I'm back to echoing whatever you did, Chris.
All right. So they're.
Whatever.
So this season, they're 5-6 when he hits a leadoff home run. So they're below 500 when he hits a leadoff home run, which is crazy. 19-10 for his career with the Dodgers, but 5-6. It just seems that it doesn't have this, but like the last 3 or 4 times that he has hit a leadoff home run, they lose that game.
And then PCA does the same.
Yeah,
just to get you mad.
Screw PCA.
I love that he's such a troll to Dodger fans, especially being a Valley guy. Just because he's that guy, it just seems like he amps it up just for the Dodgers. Like his little quote of, well, it took your guy 10 pitches, it only took me 1. Like just that little,
What does that mean?
Because Ohtani, he needed 10 pitches to hit a home run.
I get it, but like, so?
Yeah. Just to do it.
I think it's great. I love that he's an antagonist to the Dodgers.
Yeah, man, it's like Dalton rushing on another team.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of which.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, man.
Aren't you glad they at least grabbed a catcher? Remember how months ago you asked, like, what's the one spot you think that – and it was a hard exercise, right? But I said, I think they need another catcher. And at that time, it was because Dalton rushing was a little immature or whatnot. And even though I feel like the clubhouse could handle it, but the other part that we didn't think about was the wear and tear on a player who hadn't played this much before.
Sorry, I missed that with we're figuring out the
there's
audio.
a lot going back there.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
figuring out the audio.
But aren't you glad they did get a catcher, even though it's the same guy they brought like 4 different times?
No, it's two guys too. So there was
right. That's right. It's Rorvart, right?
Yeah,
Rorvart. How do you say his name?
Rortvet. So they were bringing in Rortvet, and then because they found out that there was something wrong with Dalton Rushing, they went out and got Hunter Fiducia from Tampa Bay, who they had back also. So now it was great that it happened before the deadline and not afterwards, because otherwise you'd be sitting here with Ben Rortvet and Eliezer Alfonso Jr. or maybe Chucky Robinson.
Where's Chucky?
DFA'd. He's just got DFA'd.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate when you get DFA'd.
Where he belongs.
Right.
I feel like that's a terminology that Chris would use around here. Hey, listen, you better shape up or I'm going to DFA you around here.
Yeah, after Sua's performance yesterday, he may.
I mean, what happened? You told me that he had a great show 2 days ago.
Tuesday was incredible.
He was good yesterday.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Okay, wait.
Stop.
Stop.
In the first hour.
Hold on.
The first hour
So
was good.
I talked to Chris
No, it wasn't.
2 days ago, okay? And he said, Beto, no joke, he said, Beto and Sua were freaking awesome, okay? Like, he was as high could be on YouTube. And then yesterday, I text something. I don't know what I text. I texted
CDs of your 2006 overnight
I was
show.
cleaning out stuff. Right. I was cleaning out stuff in the garage and whatever. And I found CDs from 2006 or whatever of when I used to do the third shift on Fox, the overnight show.
Karen K out there?
She's
yeah,
in like
and
Havasu
Bergie,
or something.
probably a young Bergie.
Yep, I was young Greg is what you called me, and probably Josh Gears was on that show.
Yeah.
Did you guys have like No Doubt as your theme song or something?
Yes. Yeah. Now it could have been Marcel Hall as the producer. I didn't listen because I didn't put the
Marcel
CDs
Hall,
into the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it could have been Bergie. But Chris said what in text?
I replied back, if we ran these shows from 2006, that would have been better than the disaster from this morning.
Oh,
and that's not shade on you, Beto. But when Sua, who I love,
we're team.
But you know what? On Tuesday, I looked back at Bergie and I said, I don't want to get so excited because this is what happens. I get excited and like, hey, this could be a show one day, and then I'm disappointed on day 2. And day 2 began with Sua, who requested a hotel at East Central. We got him for him. By the way, Beto was at East Central last night in the suite.
Yeah,
knocking down homegirls.
All the mailmen were there. There's like a mailman convention going on.
It's a weird convention. Hey, listen.
And K-pop.
Yeah, I know.
Like weird floor.
But Sua comes in. First of all, he sends out a tweet at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that alarm goes off for having to do morning radio. It's different. It hits different when you know you're going to play golf and you pop up. And like next time, I'm just booking a tea time. Okay, dude. Like we gave you another chance after this appearance, and I love Sua. Then Sua comes in here at 7 a.m., half asleep when we start the show. He's like, oh, I'm hangry. I go, okay, what do you want? So then it cost me $85 to get Chick-fil-A for everybody. So that's done.
Wow. What about the wild meat in his mouth or whatever?
Well, we did great Wild Fork reads. We did do that for 2 days. Yeah. Then the Chick-fil-A comes. He starts to wake up at 7:55. Then Keyshawn comes on at 8 o'clock, and you know Key.
Oh, wait, but don't those two have beef, you said?
Yes. So we had a great segment with Key, but Key was a little slow in the beginning. Then Sue was like,
oh,
why don't you yell at Key?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, Key's not hosting the show getting paid for this. That's a whole thing. Then after the show.
So wait, did they solve their beef?
Yeah, the beef is really, here's what we discovered on day 2 with Sua. Everything is not Sua's fault, but that comes from his parents. And his mom, Yo-Yo, she's insane. She pulled a knife on a ref.
Insane.
Then she's sending pictures to Sua to show to me of a snake strangling a rat. Because we also found out the family raises snakes. It's a whole thing.
It's a lot, George.
Wow.
The Sua, as he said yesterday, all the kids are conjugal kids. The dad was on vacation for a while. The Yolanda, and it's
10
not
years.
12.
12 years.
Who's keeping count? That. It's her name is Yolanda, and he said no, call her Yo-Yo. So of course, Chris, what's up, Yo-Yo? Hey, girl. And she was listening and sent a picture of the knife that she carries. It's like one of those pocket knives that you can fling out at people, and
she'll shank you, Chris.
Yes, and Chris kept poking the bear.
Oh yeah, and, you know me.
Yeah. So Sua was cool. We had therapy sessions with Sua, and then the first day was like, oh man, Sua. Then yesterday was like, are you sure you're not the problem, Sua?
I think he's the problem.
But he admitted it. That he has. But I get where he's coming from, where he's going to defend himself no matter what.
Okay.
That's where it's at. He talked about his lawsuit with the NFL and all that stuff. But it was good. But he went back at Morales, though, because Morales was going after,
Good.
where you're at with Key, and he said, "Why don't you tell Key to wake up? You should tell him to wake up." I was like, "Ooh, I got out of that one." So those two had a little clash yesterday. It was good. It was good stuff.
And we are playing golf with Sua on Saturday. Bergie, myself, and our market manager, former.
Yeah, I heard Evan Cohen reference your weekly golf outings.
Yeah, he wants me to not use a ball and be funny. That's not that funny to me. I take golf seriously.
Oh, that was that fantasy guy. What it was people have punishments for last place in fantasy. So this guy had to go play a round of golf with strangers with no golf ball, but he had to take the swings.
It sounds like something Mike Babchek would do, our friend from Sirius, who is hilarious.
That would actually be kind of funny. No. You're just going with random strangers and you just get up to the tee block.
Yeah, that's funny for like 3 holes, and afterwards,
like, oh,
then it's like, what is it with this guy?
Right, exactly.
Wait, hold on. I gotta line up my putt.
Yeah, I'm in the sand.
Yeah. Meanwhile, so you're still getting audio back at you?
Yep.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Why don't we connect to 2 when we take a break and see if that works?
Well, 2 usually only goes in one ear, but I'll take that over this. But nonetheless.
All right. Hold on one second.
All right. Well, either way. Back to the Dodgers. The Dodgers. At least the good thing for the Dodgers, Bergie, is that the Mets are next.
Yeah. Well, the Mets.
Well, they just won, though.
Is it the Mets or is it the Diamondbacks?
Arizona.
Oh, is it the Diamondbacks?
Yeah,
they already went to the Mets. They went to the Mets after the.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So they come to Arizona.
So yeah, Diamondbacks. That's going to be an interesting series because with the way they're playing, so you lost 6 in a row. You now have it. I think it is an 8.5 game lead in the division, right? Over the Diamondbacks.
You're not worried about the
division. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. No.
I mean, the D-backs are playing pretty well too.
8 games to be exact.
It's 8 games now. So 8 games now. If you get swept, that's now down to 5.
Oh,
or if you sweep them the other way, then you're back over that. You're back over that double-digit lead. So this is actually a pretty big series because it's within the division.
Oh, panic time!
No.
Oh, panic time, Berg.
You're trying to bring out panic, but there is
there's no panic.
I just sense a little panic there, Berg.
Not in the slightest.
I mean, I will say this.
8 of 10.
I will say this. The baseball gods are frowning on you. That's what's happening here. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, they're angry right now, and the baseball gods are real.
Why are they angry?
They're angry because
they're angry because the rest of the sport is annoyed with the Dodgers.
But the gods will forgive at some point here.
They will. They will.
Because
they will.
They're not doing anything wrong. They're not doing something against the
gods.
Oh,
no. Listen, I will say this about the Dodgers, okay? I've stood very firm on this. I think that the problem in Major League Baseball is not the Dodgers. Like, if I were ranking problems in Major League Baseball, it's the teams that don't spend the money, right? The fact that there's no floor, to me, is the worst part. It's, whatever, the A's, the Marlins, the Twins, whoever you want to.
Pirates, yeah.
Right, the Pirates, right? Like, those teams, to me, are the biggest problem, okay? However, okay, I feel like the one thing everyone's glossing over with Tarek Skubal, and yes, anyone could have gotten Tarek Skubal. I think Tarek Skubal's doing the right thing by saying anyone could have gotten him. I feel like all the players are backing up the Dodgers. Of course they will, because they all want more money. They don't want a salary cap. So I'm going to play devil's advocate here for a second. But the thing no one seems to be talking about is that Skubal was probably only going to sign with the Dodgers in the offseason. And when that happens, no different than like when the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis, right? When Rich Paul says, hey, Anthony Davis only going to the Lakers, okay? And Lakers only. Now, that's a choice, right? You can still get traded somewhere. Like the Toronto Raptors traded for Kawhi Leonard, now twice, actually. But the first time from San Antonio, not having any guarantees that he would re-sign and most likely knowing that he would not, okay? And they did it anyway, and it worked, okay? Now, should the Milwaukee Brewers or the Tampa Bay Rays or someone like that have done what Masai Ujiri and the Raptors did? Maybe. But I feel like they probably looked at it and said, we're not going to give them our best prospects for a rental. Like, that's not what we're going to do. So because of that, then the Dodgers, who gave them good players, don't get me wrong. It's not like they gave them nothing. They gave them 2 top 50 guys. And I mean top 50 in the sport, not in prospects, not like just top 50 in their organization. But that's what happens. Like the other teams are like, no, we're not going to do that because Boras isn't going to sign with us again. So like, we're not going to give up all that we would give up if we knew he could sign here long term.
But if you're Milwaukee and you have the best record in the National League and you are Mizorowski and Skubal and going up against the Dodgers in the playoffs, that's way better than just Mizorowski and that's it. Like, you're giving up prospects, but they're not asking for the elite, like the ones that can play right now. Like the Dodgers didn't give up.
Well, it depends on who. It depends better on who you trust, because the reports are that these teams were offering initially a better offer than the Dodgers, but then when they got no reassurances that he would sign, and they got the inclination that he would only re-sign with the Dodgers, that's when the offers became a little different.
But Boris guys, they always go open market. They're always going to talk to every team. Like, Boris is not going to negotiate right now. He's going to make sure that Skubal goes and shows up, because if he performs the way he's going to perform as expected, his money goes even higher, right? That's what you want to have. Obviously, the Dodgers are going to be the favorite because they have the big money that they can offer. But you talk about right now, right here, right now, if you can look, Milwaukee in the past did that with CC Sabathia, knowing that he wasn't going to resign there. So why not go and do it? Because this is Milwaukee's best opportunity to win a World Series, because that team is really, really good. And if you had a Skubal behind Mizorowski, forget about it.
Yeah, he's absolutely right with what you're saying, but I'll say it after.
7:21 in the morning. You know what you could have done in the first 21 minutes of our show? Well, Sedano's back. So why don't you get a lube job? Sounds right. Go to see Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you. Now, Sedano, did you hear it yourself coming back then?
No. Now I'm fine. It's better now.
What do you mean it's better?
I will tell you this. The CC Sabathia trade is a little different, okay? And I'll explain on the other side. And I just think that you guys are looking at this through the Dodgers lens. And I get it, okay? But you're not being objective about this. You're being subjective because of you love the Dodgers. And I get it. But this is not like, if I'm the other team, I would not have put everything on the table when I don't get any assurances that he's going to re-sign with me.
We can do more of that next, along with Bergie's 3 things. But right now, I hold up the picture of this beautiful man. It's been a while since you heard Sedano say all the greatness of the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Yeah, listen, Jacob Emrani is the man, okay? You got an issue, you get into an accident, he's the guy you got to call, right? Call him at 800-345-6789. A lot of people in L.A., they count on the bus, right? To get to work, to get to school, appointments just across town without fighting for parking. And most days, you tap your card, find a spot, you don't think about it twice. But when a bus accident happens, whether you're a passenger, pedestrian, driver, cyclist, the aftermath can get complicated, and it can get complicated fast. That's when you call Jacob Emrani, and you call him at this number. You ready? 800-345-6789. Bus accidents, those cases can involve public agencies, private companies, tight deadlines, and insurance questions that most people shouldn't have to untangle on their own, man. So you call Jacob Accident Attorneys, and they can look into the details, help you understand your options. You can get a free consultation, no obligation case review, and there's no fee unless we win. So before the paperwork, phone calls, finger pointing, wear you down, get someone on your side, Jack. Call Jacob at 800-345-6789 or visit calljacob.com. That's 800-345-6789 or visit calljacob.com.
Sedano's back. 7:23 in the morning. We'll talk more Dodgers, and we got Bergie's Oregon. That's all ahead in 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey, sports fans, it's Sua Cravens, and I want to tell you about my newest and favorite place, Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market.
I have 11 locations from LA to OC to Encinitas to choose from and to shop.
And they have the largest selection of everyday proteins, sides, over 400 types of grinds, and of course, a large selection of exotic meats and seafood. The largest variety in one meat and seafood market. Amazing prices and products from all over the world. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, wild prices.
Hi, folks, it's Oral Hershiser, and I couldn't be prouder or more excited to introduce the new Oral Hershiser Chevrolet here in beautiful Chino. Chevrolet has been a part of America's story for over 100 years, built on grit, reliability, and doing things the right way. And that's exactly how we are going to earn your business at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. So come on in, say hello, and let us earn your trust. Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. Bulldog tough, Chevy strong.
All right, SoCal, summer's officially here. The grill's fired up. The kids are out of school. Everybody's posting vacation photos. Meanwhile, you're still looking at those same old floors. It's time for an upgrade. Head over to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where they've got millions of in-stock options in hardwood, laminate, tile, waterproof vinyl, carpet, and turf. Hernandez gives you true wholesale pricing all year long. That's right. No waiting, no gimmicks, no wondering if next week's sale is going to be better. Just an incredible selection and wholesale pricing from a family-owned business that's been serving Southern California for 3 generations. First responders, military, and veterans get extra savings, and if you find a lower price somewhere else, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So before your next summer party, barbecue, or family get-together, give your home an upgrade it deserves. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino right off the 5 freeway. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
7:27. Good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Thursday. Usually tuna fish Thursdays this summer, but Punchy ain't here. But Beto still brought in a bunch of Hostess treats from 7-Eleven.
Yes, I did.
Like snowballs. We should make Bergie one of those snowballs. See what happens to his tummy, man.
That would be a disaster.
And Sedano's back. Woo! The summer of Schwans is behind us. George Sedano is back, ready for a big August and ready for a big fall season, Jack. And just for him, we know Sedano loves the oldies. And he loves the Beatles. On this day in 1965, the Beatles released their highly anticipated 5th album, Help, Jack.
Oh, well, these snowballs are pink. I don't think I can trust eating something that's fake pink.
Those pink. I got the honey buns and then a Suzy Q.
Honey bun.
Yeah.
That brother Kasim's with us today, too. He's in the room with Beto. He likes the honey buns.
You offered me some, and I was like, I don't know if I could have that at like 6 a.m.
That's the perfect time.
That's more of a Funchy thing.
Nah, snowballs, coffee, and a pack of Marlboro Reds. You're ready to go, man.
We'll get to Aaron Donald was at training camp and actually practicing with the Rams.
Yeah.
We'll do that in a bit, about 20 minutes from right now. But first, more on the Dodgers conversation, Sedano and Bergie's
let's just
things.
finish this up, and then we can get to Bergie's 3 things from yesterday. Look, the reality is this. Beto, I know you referenced the CeCe Sabathia trade. And look, CeCe Sabathia got traded from the Cleveland Indians at the time in 2008, for people that don't remember, to the Milwaukee Brewers, okay? He went 11-2. He had like an ERA of like sub 2.
Yeah.
He was fantastic for them. He was so good for them that when I was in Milwaukee a couple weeks ago, they have when you walk around the stadium, like through the concourses, they have like pictures of different guys that played for the team. They have a picture of him up there. Like, honestly, like he's one of the, 30 guys or whatever that they've chosen to put up there because he was that important. But the reason he was that important was, okay, they hadn't been to the playoffs in 26 years at that point. Not since 1982, okay? Mm-hmm. So it was a little bit of a different circumstance that Doug Melvin kind of rolled the dice on in that scenario, and it happened to pay off. They felt like, and again, I'm reading The Athletic, I'm reading different stories, Milwaukee felt like, hey, we were competitive even despite the fact we couldn't put our best foot forward because the indications were he was not going to re-sign here. They felt like they still had the better offer than the Dodgers. Clearly, the Tigers did right by Skubal, and that's fine. Yes. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine for the Detroit, yeah.
I'm okay with that. It's their choice to take whatever they want. But what people are crying a foul about is that that's all it took. And teams like the Rays and the Brewers say, well, our original offers were certainly better than that, and we still feel like our last offer, based on the intel we have from the agent, is still as competitive as what the Dodgers offered. So, look, I think it's great for the Dodgers. I don't think the Dodgers are the problem. I don't think the Dodgers are ruining baseball. But if we just parse this aside, okay, two things can be true. The Dodgers have an inherent advantage, which is what you should be taking advantage of, and as a fan, you should be loving every single second of. But if you're going to pull out the lens a little bit and be objective about, yeah, it feels like there's some shenanigans going on.
But if you're going to be objective, look at this. Milwaukee, if you're them, you lost to the Dodgers last season, right? You know you have the best pitcher in baseball, one of the best in Mizorowski. Why not put the chips all in right there? I'm not saying give your number one prospect, but to see what the Dodgers, then up the ante a little bit more, because when the CC Sabathia, you mentioned, they didn't even have a chance to go to the playoffs for so many years. They needed CC to win the last game in order to get in the playoffs. The Brewers are going to the playoffs. The Brewers should be.
They got a guy who could win the last game, though.
Yeah, no, they do. But you saw what happened with just him against the Dodgers. Why not block him from going to the Dodgers, a team you're going to compete with, to get to the World Series?
No, I understand your logic. They feel like they were in an unfair fight. To use the analogy we were talking about earlier when you guys were talking about Sua, they were bringing a knife to a gunfight is basically the way they described it.
So there's also put some things in here. Like Adam McCalvey, who's a writer, also was talking about what the Brewers offered, and they offered 4 guys all within the top 100 pipeline, but not one of them was a pitcher. And the Tigers were very, very clear that they wanted a pitcher that is ready to pitch in the major league.
But they wouldn't offer a pitcher because they didn't think he would resign there.
So if you're Milwaukee then, and you have a chance, or you feel like you have a chance to win this year, and you know you're going to a work stoppage next season, so this is your chance to go out and win. Because who knows what's going to happen next year, and then you're going to go to another year where you don't know what's going to happen. And by the way, Jacob Mizorowski, he is going to eventually have arm problems. They all do. It's not just him.
And he's going to leave too.
Yeah, and this is something where you have your chance this season right now. Go all in, go after the Dodgers, and go do it. They chose not to by not including a pitcher in that.
Sure, but again, because they didn't feel like it was worth the investment when they know they're not getting the guy. Dude, you're operating from a position of strength and power, and you should, okay? You should love that. But you're not looking at it through the other lens, man. Like, you're a small market team. You don't have the difference the Dodgers have. You have been ripping Kyle Tucker for the entire season, understandably so. The Dodgers can make a $60 million mistake.
100%.
Okay? The Brewers can ill afford to give away anything, okay? Forget about a $60 million mistake. They can't make a $60,000 mistake.
No, I agree with you, but you say it all the time, too, that prospects are just suspects until they get in there. Who knows if these guys are going to get
but when you're operating on a different platform.
The Brewers have the number one farm system in all of baseball.
I get it, Greg, but they don't have the resources to blow that trade.
Then why are they even playing, right? Why are they even having
Well, you just nailed it. This is exactly why it's going to be a work stoppage. Because, and I'm not saying that Tarek Skubal is the reason, okay? I'm just saying that the Tarek Skubal deal is the final nail in the coffin of what we were already heading down this path. This is literally just sealing the thing shut at this point now.
Yeah, whether or not he was going to sign with the Dodgers and only sign with them, that's one thing. But to his point about CC Sabathia, I get the difference between the two. He was going to leave. He was going to the Dodgers. He was going to the Yankees.
No, remember, he was close to go to the Dodgers,
close
too.
to going to the Dodgers.
If there was a DH, CC would have been with the Dodgers.
100%. But the fact is, like, when you have the opportunity, in baseball especially, when you have the opportunity, your best chance to win.
I get it, Greg, but again, they're operating on, and first of all, 2008 and 2026 economics are also way different.
Totally different.
So that's another thing that's not apples to apples. So, but again, ultimately, this is the reason that there's not going to be baseball next year.
It's part of the reason.
Well, I'm not saying it's the only reason. Again, it's what closes the coffin here. There's been 10,000 other reasons, right? This is just the one that eventually puts the finality to it.
Yeah, it just seems like if they didn't make the trade, was there not going to be a work stoppage? I don't know.
No, there was still going to be a work stoppage, but now this was the last piece of ammunition these owners needed to say, like, oh, that's it, we're done, we're out.
Yeah, that's all public opinion that means nothing in these negotiations. But I understand your point.
Oh, Bergie, you better watch out. You still got 2.5 hours.
No, this
Sedano's going to get you.
These are all
no.
really
It's not about getting us.
Like,
it's about. It's not about get you. It's
kind of like Sua's mom's going to get me.
Right. Well, that's a different story. But it's not about get you. It's about, like, you got to look at it through the other lens too. You can't just look at it through the Dodgers lens all the time.
Yeah, Bergie.
Yeah, I'm looking at it through the Brewers fans lens.
You watch
the Brewers fans also don't understand the economics of the team as well. Like some do, maybe, but.
You watch the Blue Review weekdays at 6:30 a.m. with Marcus Grant and Gregory Arthur Bergman. Thanks to LAX. Then Bergie does his 3 things around this time each weekday, powered by our friends at Blue Ice Vodka.
By the way, real quick, Berg, I think every time someone in that studio makes a great point, they should do what Jeffrey Yan did yesterday for the Mets.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see this?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, my God. Just Google this. Jeffrey Yan. There's a relief pitcher, made his first appearance, celebrated his first strikeout in his major league debut. He did this like jump thing, like after he just like almost like he tried to do like a leg split in the air. I don't know what you would call it.
It's not going to last long. But he did that in the spring training. He
like jumped his knees up. It looked like kind of like what Saquon Barkley did when he leaped over a player. Yeah.
All right. Well, when you say someone makes a good point, we'll go by what you say and then
go Jeffrey Yan.
Go Jeffrey Yan.
Go Yan it.
And thanks to Blue Ice Vodka for bringing Bergie's 3 things. The finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes, smooth, creamy, no burn, gluten-free, made from non-GMO potatoes with no sugar added and only 64 calories per ounce. Blue Ice available in Blue Ice Classic, Double Espresso, and Huckleberry. So you're saying, Chris, that Sua needed the Double Espresso yesterday?
Yeah, don't try to work me into the Blue Ice read.
Ask for it if I may.
It's a recovery.
That's your favorite restaurants and bars. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
I'm going to have some today at Disneyland. They have it there.
There you go.
At Disney
Thank you,
California
Beto.
Adventure, they have
Are you
it.
going to get the Double Espresso?
You have it at
or the Huckleberry?
Disneyland, huh?
At Disney California Adventure in the Paradise Pier, that restaurant right there, they have Blue Ice on the top shelf.
Okay.
I've had it before. So good.
And Sua needs a gallon of espresso before he does this show in the future.
Key needed the espresso, not Sua.
Espresso. Don't put the X in there.
Whatever.
No, not whatever.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it. All right, go ahead. What happened to Lauer Power?
So that is exactly what happened to Lauer. I was so excited. Carlo did such a good job on that video of bringing in He-Man, and I was hoping that was going to last.
By the power of Grayskull?
By the power of Eric Lauer. He fell apart.
Isn't there a He-Man movie coming out?
Yeah, there is. Is it out already, or do you know, Carlo? It's out already? Say it in my ear.
Yeah.
I can't read your lips.
Just say it on the air. Now you're potted up,
right.
Carlo.
The best
Master
is the last
universe,
2 days.
It flopped.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it already happened?
Right.
Oh, wow.
That's how well it did.
So the last 2 days, Bergman was, all right, Ohtani, all right, we're going to have it here. Okay, no matter what, Schoolboy Day, he's going to end the streak. Okay, well, Lauer Day, he's going to end the streak. Okay, here we go.
Right. It's just, nobody does. But like with Eric Lauer, it's a little bit different. I think that was obviously all in jest. But I really was hoping that we could continue that He-Man bit for a while. Now it's dead and gone, just like the movie. But
who was in this movie?
I don't know, some guy.
Jared Leto was in this movie.
Wow.
He was Skeletor.
Wasn't it Dolph Lundgren originally?
No, that was the old one they did
the
many
old
years
one.
ago.
The one a long time ago.
Yeah.
But so
Idris Elba is in there? Wow.
So Eric Lauer has been really, really good. This was his first loss as a Dodger, the first time the Dodgers lost, and they tried to actually come back and win that game. The first time the Dodgers lost when he pitched, and it was always going to happen. I mean, he isn't a guy that's is supposed to win every single game and have a quality start every single game. So it was eventually going to happen, just like it was eventually going to happen to Emmett Sheehan. It was going to eventually happen to Justin Robleski. The guys that it's not supposed to happen to, it's not happening to. Skubal, Yamamoto, Snell when he comes back, Glasnow when he comes back, Shohei if he comes back. So it's understandable that it's going to happen to Lauer. He wasn't even supposed to be here this long. So
yeah,
I'm happy
I thought they were probably going to try to deal him for anything.
Organizational depth. That's what they were.
A catcher,
do. Yeah, a catcher, or just guys in single A that are eventually going to get traded for Jose Ramirez. Something like that.
By the way, I must say I love the Oregon edition in between topics.
Right.
Since I've been gone, this is an excellent edition.
Yeah, so it was Cappy's idea. He's like, we gotta spice it up and play different Oregon music. And Lindsay went out, made 3 things and a close. She did a great job. They both did.
Then she left for a month.
She's been gone?
No, this is week 1, but
yeah. Well, let's just move on.
We'll see her. When football season starts.
Hope so. Shohei and PCA both put on a show yesterday. And it kind of leads to the conversation that's been building around baseball just in general about Shohei versus PCA for the MVP debate. And I don't know where you land on it, Sedano. Like, we talked a little bit about it in the first segment about Shohei versus PCA, but people are really, really pushing for PCA to be the MVP this season because Shohei stopped pitching. He may come back. Who knows?
I mean, it's pretty. The odds are very close between the two.
Very, very close. And also, but one of the biggest main reasons that people are saying is because they have Shohei fatigue. That's not how baseball works. It's who is the best player.
Yes, but the voters, they are human, so they do get fatigue. I mean, LeBron stopped winning MVPs probably earlier than he should have. Kobe probably should have won more MVPs. Shaq should have won an MVP.
Jokic.
You could have made the case that Jokic could have won more than the MVPs that he's already won. You know what I mean? Like, he's insane. Like, so, yeah, I mean, it just happens.
Yeah, but I think baseball is a little bit different because they look directly at numbers based and what your value is and all that. Like, PCA does have a higher, I believe, WAR right now.
Right.
But at the same time, Shohei still did the thing that nobody else does. He was still pitching for half the season.
Correct.
And he may come back and pitch again. At that point, if you look at it, in the annals of time, when you come back to this, are you going to say Shohei was the best player in the National League? He was the best player in baseball? Or are you going to say, oh, yeah, remember that one time that PCA guy was kind of good? Like, it just, look at it by who is the best player in
that
the league.
PCA guy. You make it seem like he's like some rando.
He's some scrub that just came up.
They won't even know PCA. He's just going to be the Pete Crow.
That guy's
Pete
awesome,
Crow.
dude. Stop.
He's awesome for a year. Let's see him do it next year.
He is. What are you doing? You're moving. The guy's he's super young. Like, what are we talking about here?
No, he is really good. He's a very good player. He
MVP
destroyed
candidate,
them.
just some guy.
He's just
24 years old.
Well, let's see him do it next year. Okay?
Do it again. Do it 8 years in a row.
That's right. Do it 8 years in a row. Like, when I'm looking back on this in 30 years, I'm going to be like, why is there a guy in between Shohei?
Your pettiness and hate, I love.
No, it's just fun right now. I'm enjoying the pettiness and hate right now.
Sherman Oaks' own Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah, but he hates the fans in L.A., so I hate him.
Well, he
There
grew
you
up a
go.
Cubs fan.
Yeah.
He grew up a Cubs fan. He's
bad.
playing for the team that his parents like. And, and by the way, rich guy, Harvard Westlake.
Yeah, exactly. Too bad. See ya. Mookie Betts. So Mookie Betts went 4 for 5 yesterday. He had a chance to actually get it.
I know.
In the ninth inning.
Mookie was really good.
So that's exactly the guy that he needs to be, I feel like. He is no longer the guy that's going to hit you 25, 30 home runs. He's not going to hit for power. His slug is not going to be high. He needs to be this guy from now on, I feel like. That if just hit singles. Give me singles as every time you come up to the plate. No more pop-ups, no more grounding into double plays. Just look for the single over and over again, and eventually the doubles will come. Eventually you're going to get a hold of one and you're going to get a home run. But if you are consistently on base and hitting singles, it's going to move the line around with this great lineup. So just do this. He had 4 for 5, and he was 4 singles. I loved it. That's what I want to see from him.
Hey, I have an extra question, but let's do it on the other side.
Okay, sounds good. Let me get the close for you.
And then we'll get into the Rams stuff, and there's a lot of football stuff to get to.
Yep, and I was at Rams camp yesterday. I have a couple cool stories.
Oh, cool.
I saw some videos. You bring it in?
Yeah.
All right. Chris, are
No,
you
hold on.
City
Bergie-
Water Ski
yeah,
Bozo
Bergie's
still?
got to do a close billboard.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
3 things are brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, because taste is everything.
Thank you, Bergie. Watch the Blue Review tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Yes, you don't want to be a City Water sleazeball no more. You want to be able to get out of the shower and wiggle it around like John Ireland.
I get out of the shower, I do a happy dance, and then I suck on the tap.
Suck on that tap all night long. If you're like Beto, you want to be able to go to a homegirl's house across Southern California. You want to be able to suck on that tap in any house you're in. Maybe Beto's in Boyle Heights. Maybe he's in downtown L.A. like last night. Maybe he goes out to Pacoima. Hey, Beto, where you been?
Nah, no Valley.
You tell your homegirls to call 800-WATER-99. LifeSourceWater.com. Get a LifeSource whole house water system. Then you don't need to be a City Water sleazeball no more. Esquivoso is Pepe.
Esquivoso.
Call 800-WATER-99, LifeSourceWater.com. If you don't believe John Ireland and I about how LifeSource will change your water, it'll change your life, you'll be able to get out of the shower and be free. Wiggle it around, Beto. Well, then read their reviews. LifeSource is the best appliance you'll have in your house, even better than that toaster oven. And I know you use that toaster oven a lot, but you know what you use more? Water, Jack. Your toilet. You want clean water in your toilet? So when that little puppy dog you got goes into the toilet and licks it up, goes... You want clean water for that puppy. Or for when you shower, when you cook, or when you suck on the tap. LifeSource Water, 800-WATER-99, LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water, taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply. 7:45 in the morning. A Thursday, Sedano is back on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. You know that means fall is so close you can taste it, and the race to the Fall Classic for our Dodgers. We'll talk one more thing. More Dodgers baseball next. Then at 8 o'clock, Aaron Donald was at Rams training camp yesterday, literally with a helmet on, practicing. That's all next on a Thursday morning, sucker.
The personalities you know.
The teams you love.
Keeping it there for Son. Puts it on the left foot shot. Get in! Oh, Son again! Golazo, golazo, golazo!
The teams you love.
The station you spend time with every day.
LA's mega sports station.
ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
There you were, surrounded by fans, sharing wings, sharing drinks, high-fiving random strangers. Everybody remembers the game, but nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you until a few days later. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You wake up, you got a fever, your throat's on fire. So now what? Urgent care closed, ER slammed, telehealth? Maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. You need a medical emergency kit. These are not first aid kits, everybody. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions, sinus and ear infections, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more. You can even use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care in a drugstore in your house. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. That's promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
7:48 in the morning. Football season is back, and ESPN LA and Waba Grill have your chance to win. Tune in to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show this week for the Waba Grill Trivia Question of the Day. Win a $50 Waba Grill gift card and qualify for the VIP game day experience. The grand prize, Waba Grill, in LA Original. More Sedano. We'll talk more Dodgers baseball 90 seconds from right now.
Football season is back, and ESPN LA and Waba Grill have your chance to win. Tune in to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show this week for the Waba Grill Trivia Question of the Day. Be caller number 7 with the correct answer, and you'll score a $50 Waba Grill gift card. Every daily winner is automatically entered into Friday's random drawing for an unforgettable VIP game day experience. Listen all week on ESPN LA. Waba Grill, an LA original.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
The Sedano and Cat Morning Show, weekdays at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA. Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy?
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, weekdays at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
7:50, good morning. Happy Thursday. Sedano's back. Woo! Beto's here. Beto Week also continues. And on this day, this week, 40 years ago, Lionel Richie came out with the album Dancing on the Ceiling. And we all were happy because this is a great song. And it makes you want to dance on the ceiling, especially this part, Beto, when you tap around and you're at your homegirl's house and you say, let's dance on the ceiling, baby doll.
Oh, my God,
what a feeling.
Oh,
because we're dancing on the ceiling.
Get that Aquanet out. Oh.
Do they still make Aquanet?
Oh,
really?
Heck yeah. Target of CVS, man. That's all you need right there.
The Cha-Cha still get the Aquanet?
Oh, man. You remember going to Save On back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get the gel, too. The LA looks.
I used LA looks for a second. I remember when I had the spiky hair in high school. Oh, yeah.
You got to get the 15, like the strong.
Yeah. Virgin knew the frosted tips were ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like no doubt.
You know it.
We'll talk Rams at 8 o'clock. Aaron Donald was at training camp, and we'll get Bergie's stories from training camp. Apparently, he got Myles Garrett upset, so we'll do that a little after 8 o'clock.
A little bit.
You got Myles Garrett upset?
Yeah, a little bit.
What?
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, do we have the audio?
Myles Garrett, I'm sure we have the audio somewhere.
Let's find that. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Wait, that's because you guys went past 6 o'clock, right?
Right. I was just trying to lighten it up.
Well, that's not why he was upset. Because they come over right after practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't know what time we're on. We just stay on.
Yeah.
Funchy was upset that he was like, I saw him at the bathroom at like 6:45. He's like, yeah, man, we went long. I mean, I didn't want to tell you we were going long because I didn't know if it was okay. I said, well, yeah, it's okay. It's training camp. We stay on until we get the players. That's why we're there. Yeah, I mean, and apparently he was making popcorn and he like spilled popcorn all over the studio. You know, Funchy. It's just an adventure. We need a Funchy cam anytime he's board hopping a show just to watch him.
Oh, yeah. And he was by himself in the studio,
By himself in the studio on the YouTube chat, throwing popcorn everywhere. It's amazing.
Because I texted him because I was still at happy hour. I was getting sushi down the street. I'm like, Punch, show's over. Come over. I can't go right now. I'm like, okay, sorry, bro. Like bold. And I guess he's on his way to Portland or something. I'm like, whatever. He was fired up.
I just want to watch Funchy go through an airport. Like go through the whole process.
Because he doesn't have TSA. There's no chance.
No, we need to get Funchy just in his everyday life, just a GoPro on his head. Like have him wear a hat and a GoPro.
No, he just meta glasses.
Yeah. Oh, God, that'd be amazing live feeds. We'll put it in picture on the feed.
All the cats.
All right, Sedano had one more thing for Bergie Dodgers baseball.
Yeah, Edwin Diaz. What do you make of Edwin Diaz?
He's just coming back. It's been a little bit rough. They're just sitting on his slider, being like, I'm not going to hit that. His fastball's not looking too great. He's still coming back. I'm going to give him a couple more outings to see if he can figure himself out. But he just came back. He got 2 saves in his first 2 outings, so you felt pretty good about that. But that last one was also a non-save situation, so it was fine.
He just needs to get that slider working, and that'll keep batters
100%. And once he gets that working, then it holds other people accountable for the fastball. It's just he'll be okay. I don't feel too bad.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to get your quick thoughts on that because I felt like that was worthwhile. All right, so Sean McVay was sat down. Who did he sit down with? Is this the Athletic in this video I sent you guys?
Who is it?
Stand by one second. There's conversation in here. Because we're efforting the Myles Garrett. But let me look at the clip you sent, and I will tell you.
Oh, did we not load that?
No, we loaded it. We got it ready.
Okay.
I believe he
This
is
about
with the
Aaron
Athletic.
Donald.
Yeah, with Greg Rosenthal.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Let's play it.
I couldn't help but note, like right before we started, so I hope you're even aware of this, like the NFL transaction wire had Aaron Donald working out with the Rams today, which I guess...
Did it come across as a tryout?
It did come across as
Best
a tryout.
that we've ever had.
Okay. You think he could make the team?
Phenomenal.
I think he could make the
The
team.
kid's got a shot.
Yeah, no, that was honestly our way of being able to get a workout with him within the parameters of what's necessary. But Gift Smith said it's the greatest tryout he's ever had.
There you go. This is happening. I mean, it's a real thing.
So by doing a tryout, that's how he can work out with the team, get around.
Because you have
the
to
rules.
report in training camp everybody who works out to the NFL.
Got it.
And that's from the NFL Daily podcast.
All right, there you go. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, Rosenthal. I think it's Jordan was with us.
So he was not
Jordan Rodriguez. That's why I thought it was the Athletic. But yeah.
So Aaron Donald was not at training camp yesterday. He might have been at the facility, and the facility's in Woodland Hills.
Yeah, that's where they do the trial. So he can't be at camp because he's not on the roster, but you could try him out.
But he is right. If you look up the NFL transaction list, it does say Aaron Donald workout. Yeah.
That happens every day and all over around the league, and nobody ever pays attention to it until that name pops up.
Right.
All right. So it's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. This is happening. Like this is the worst kept secret in sports. Like we don't need to do this. Is he coming back? No, he's coming back now.
It's a matter of when. Does he go to Australia or does he start second weekend?
Speaking of which, do you like that they're literally going the day before?
Yeah, that's a smart. That's the sleep studies that the teams have been doing.
Yeah.
Remember when the Dodgers went to Australia years ago? They took like these special lights to help them sleep, and because they were there for a few days, they try to monitor what time these guys should be going to bed. Like I think the Rams did it when they went to London too, right? They pop in, pop out. And where the Niners are doing the opposite, where they're there for a whole week, they're doing the whole tourist thing to get adjusted to it. But if you're the Rams and you're not going to do that, just pop in, pop out. That's smart because your body doesn't adjust. I mean, you went through that when you're in Europe.
Yeah, and there is a bit of a jet lag. I don't think there's any question. So here's the story from Dan Graziano. It says the Rams took a data-driven, to your point, Beto, approach to map out an in-and-out schedule. Jet lag research says the organization sent staff members on test flights from L.A. to Melbourne and back to track exactly when and how heavily jet lag sets in. Riding the adrenaline, the team concluded that preparing normally at home, flying as close to kickoff as possible, and letting pure adrenaline carry them through the game is the optimal way to beat the 17-hour time difference. Head coach Sean McVay used a similar ultra-short travel strategy to London, as you mentioned, against the Jaguars, where they arrived late, won 35-7, flew straight home. By avoiding an extended stay in Australia, the Rams hope to protect their recovery time ahead of Week 2, a primetime home game against the New York Giants.
Well, I guess we'll see if it works on Thursday, September 10th.
Yeah, you're part of the postgame show.
I'm part of the postgame every week now, Sedano. The sales team rallied on this one, and Travis is livid.
Still.
Why is he livid?
Well, because he only had me on home games, and it was like a special treat because I go out in the crowd and ramp everybody up at HBC, and Sue and I share food.
It is a lot of you.
Now he gets me on away games, which means in studio. But guess what that also means? I ain't showing up just for postgame, so I'll be here all day with them because I still got to do real-time imaging during halftime and stuff.
Right.
So now he's going to get me all day.
Yeah. I'm calling that preseason game against the Saints, the second one.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
For who?
The Rams.
No. This is a legit question because the audience doesn't know. George worked for a lot of different
That's
entities.
true. I could have, the Saints could have called.
Yeah, he shakes that tin can all over town.
It could have been ESPN Radio. Who knows? It could have been
Yeah,
ESPN.
no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. No, it's the Rams. I'm doing it with MJD. DeMarco will be with us.
Oh,
too.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see if MJD has had his espresso.
Stop. JB, as he's such a mensch. He texted me when I was at Summer League. He's like, "Hey, are you doing more games so we can just kind of get on the same page and I can help you as much as I can?" I'm like, "Yes, thank you so much. You're such a nice person."
Such a nice guy, man.
I'd love to see JB have to put up with Funchy as his producer one game.
He'd be fine. He'd be fine. I think with you, he would
JB's
get
the
work.
sweetest human being on the planet.
I think he and Funch would get along great. Because JB like, hey.
Yeah, but JB also likes people that do work.
Funch
works.
When work is work, Funch is working. When you guys leave in the studio like Kramer by himself, just watch out.
Yeah, that is true. Right. You nailed it, Beto. Hey, real quick, let's talk about our friends at Cadillac of Beverly Hills, okay? We've teamed up with the finest dealership in America, Cadillac of Beverly Hills. We know Cadillac. When was the last time you'd driven one? Well, listen, I've been lucky for now a year, basically, to drive all these beautiful Cadillacs, okay? My favorite is the Lyriq. You know why? First of all, it's compact. It's an EV SUV. And you know what else? It's like the fastest EV SUV on the planet. I'm not even joking. And listen, for the CHP out there, I'm not gunning it all the time. Every once in a while, I hit the gas a little bit, okay? But nonetheless, it starts at about $400 a month, man. You can get that. The Optic also around $300 a month. These Cadillacs, they're affordable, and they're an American luxury vehicle. Why wouldn't you want to drive a beautiful American luxury vehicle? The technology is second to none. They drive like you're on a cloud, for God's sake. So this new lineup of Cadillac EVs that I've discussed, the sedans are also incredible, and the traditional SUVs, all define luxury at the top of its game, and you can find them all at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. So go in and say hello to Dan and Grant and the incredible team there at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com. But walk into that showroom, man. Go see that beautiful showroom. Go see those luxury vehicles in person, okay? At 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. Or again, you can check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Thank you, Sedano. 8 o'clock at KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. When we return in 4 minutes from right now, audio of Bergie yesterday at Rams training camp making the one and only Myles Garrett upset. That's next on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
ESPN LA may sound one way on AM.
But you know where it sounds best?
You guessed it, crystal clear digital audio.
Crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA wherever you get your apps.
And you can always watch LA's mega sports station live or on demand on our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Think premium meat has to come with a premium price? Not at Wild Fork Foods. Get Brazilian beef tenderloin for only $10 a pound. Yes, $10 a pound. And Atlantic salmon portions for just $9.98 a pound. That's steakhouse and seafood house quality at home. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. Shop one of their 11 locations or order online for same-day delivery. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, wild prices.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Did you hear my daughter Katie got Camper of the Week?
That's a big deal.
We got a big deal, too. Right, Mom?
Honey, shh.
What's that?
Okay, that Hyundai Santa Fe, I only paid...
Nice.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or 1.9% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Plug-in Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end September 8th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, did you see that Morongo's giving away a Mustang GT Fastback? I've always wanted a vroom with a view. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
Number 2.
A lighted makeup box is yours when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Walker Hayes on the 22nd. Buy tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Good morning, guys. This is Angelica, and this is the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on ESPN LA, presented by Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and we got you covered at Angelica's Insurance. From auto and home to business and life, we have a plan just for you, even DUI and SR22 coverage to get you back on the road fast. Visit us at angelicas-ins.com for a free quote today. And now, the 8 a.m. hour of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, powered by Angelica's Insurance. And Sedano, please pump the brakes, sucker.
The Angelica's Insurance 8 a.m. hour.
8:05. Good morning on a Thursday, the 6th of August, 2026. The summer of Schwans is behind us because Sedano's back on this Thursday. And on this day in 1981, Stevie Nicks released her solo debut, Belladonna, the album. And this song, Stop Dragging My Heart, with Tom Petty, was on that album, Jack.
I would say you guys were kind of ready for the summer of Schwans to be over.
I was. It got a little long in the tooth. And, you know, Cappy, he just kept saying the same thing of like, oh, we're free. And I was like, all right, well, how free do you want to be? And, Geeter was good. Geeter was stepped in a couple days. Like,
Geeter was a dirty boy.
He's the golden Schwans.
Sua stepped in a couple times.
Sua stepped in. We had to dump Sua on Tuesday.
Yeah, 727. I remember that.
Like, why would you even think that's okay to say on the radio?
It's okay.
Because he heard Geeter, so, you know.
But the summer of Schwans is going to be really big in 2027 because we won't have baseball.
Yes, double Schwans.
Yeah,
right?
you're right. You may have, dude.
The summer of double Schwans.
God, I don't even know what's going to happen.
Meanwhile, we have the audio now. Gregory Arthur Bergman with the afternoon show, the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show, live from
Greg, set the
Camp.
scene here.
Okay.
Set the scene.
So after the show, we got both. I was on with DeMarco and Travis, and we.
So the afternoon show was at Rams training camp yesterday, and then practice runs a little late, so you go a little overtime, and the players start making their way over.
Yeah, we talked to Puka Nacua. He was amazing, really engaging, and then Myles Garrett came over, and he was really good. He's just like a little bit more of a low key guy. Isn't really a really energetic guy. And so they were asking questions, and I decided that I wanted to ask a question also, but I wanted to lighten it up. And there's a story going around. I don't know. There's a story going around about Justin Herbert and Madison Beer having a picnic. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to ask because he has a famous fiance.
So before we hit the audio, you're familiar with that video that's going around?
Yeah, the Herbert.
With Herbert, yeah.
He's having a picnic.
He's having a picnic, and she's like stroking his hair.
But
at
it's family
camp.
day. Everybody's there. It's just that's what we focus on.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be doing that. So either way, I decided to lighten up the interview a little bit, really get my Cappy on, and I went and asked this to Myles Garrett.
So I don't know if you saw it, but Justin Herbert, the quarterback for the Chargers, had his friend Madison Beer out there, and they were sitting there with a little picnic outside. Would you do that with Chloe Kim? Would you come out here and have a little, picnic? Hang out with Chloe for a little bit?
Let me stand back on this one.
Yeah. I told him I'd say
that was Greg Bergman that asked that question.
Probably not.
No, I appreciate the answer.
By the way, we all thought you would not do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I just thought it was funny,
So I've got two things to say after Sedano's response.
I just want to hear him laugh for a second.
Here's what I would say to you, okay? You can ask that question, but you got to know your personnel, okay? Like your interview subject, you have to know if you're getting the read that he's just not like super like he's not this bubbly personality and he's not smiling and laughing with you on other stuff, that's probably not the way to break the ice. Also, you don't know. I mean, clearly he's it's his fiance. She's also very famous as well. But like you don't know, maybe he's like private on that stuff. So like you kind of did a double whammy there. Like you went for something goofy and you also included the fiance. And that you got to be able to read that one right for sure.
So I don't typically interview guests. That's not.
No, I know.
Yeah. So I was just trying to lighten it up a little bit, try and bring in his fiance.
Yeah,
He did start opening up a little bit more afterwards, talking about how I said, "Oh, what do you like to do with Chloe?" He's like, "Oh, we just kind of stay in and watch movies. What do you watch? We watch anime." So it actually like pulled something out of it, and he was fine. He's actually a Raider fan because he was really excited that I was a Raider fan. And so it was okay, but the look on his face when I asked it, it's going to be ingrained in my brain for the rest of my life.
So, the video, great job posting it right now. Greg, you're about 2 feet away from him.
Yeah,
and this
he's a
dude
big
is
guy,
6'5",
too.
and Jack, arms folded, and you're asking him that? Like, weren't you? First of all, you should be scared just to ask him any kind of question, let alone, hey, about your fiance, and he's staring right at you. That was your first question to him?
Yeah, that was the first
So
one.
what's Myles Garrett going to do? He's not going to snap Greg's head off.
Right.
No, of course not. But
No,
still,
that's not- but
like,
still,
And that brings me to my 2 points.
Wait. So Jonathan Martin has just texted me. He says, Garrett's a big anime fan. I interviewed him at Rams Media Day. He's a calm, low-key guy.
Yeah, until you bring up his fiance, man.
And what's he going to do?
He's going to go after Berg and snap his little pencil neck.
So here's the thing. Bergie didn't put his chest out with the question, and that would be my feedback is he kind of backed away like, oh, you know who Justin Herbert is, haha. You don't need to do that. Like,
if you're going to go there, right, to Chris's point,
put
you
that
got to
chest
go.
out.
You know what I mean?
And then you call their Justin Herbert's friend. It's his fiance. So that was one thing. But number 2, I'm going to defend Berkey. Great job asking something off the cuff. And you know what, DeMarco? I'm so tired of your shtick of like, oh, players are going to get mad. Oh, this happened on the show on Tuesday. You didn't play the game, so you don't know football. Okay, dude, that's why I did a whole bit Tuesday afternoon. Well, DeMarco doesn't know football or radio. Like, enough. Oh, I'm going to get out of the way. Myles Garrett's going to get mad. I'm a Rams honk. Settle down. That's why we're at training camp. We're not there to ask the same boring questions that Myles Garrett's going to give you the thing. So kudos to Greg.
No,
for
it was
stepping
a
up.
funny moment.
Yeah.
Like, I will say that. Like, I laughed.
And
You know
that'll
what I
be in
mean?
there open today. You know why? What do I want to ask? Oh, Myles, how's it going out there in practice?
Yeah, so
Thanks.
I will give you credit to
Good
Chris's
job,
point
Greg.
about
Thank you.
trying, for
I
sure.
would've gone
But
with anime.
you got to go, like, to Chris's point. If you're going to go there, you're going to be like, hey, Myles, did you see this thing with Justin Herbert where him and his fiance are sitting there having a picnic on the training camp field? Like, would you ever do something like that? Like, or if not, who have you played with that would do something like that? Like, you do one of those, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, you're right. I did not go full force with it, but like I said, I don't usually interview guests, and I usually don't interview athletes of that caliber and right in front of their face. So
yeah,
that was,
and what? So the move there is not to ask if he would do it. You ask who do you know
Who
that
else
plays in
would
the
do it?
NFL is
Yeah.
most likely to do something like
Which
that?
teammate would
good
do
feedback.
this?
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
And then
Beto.
he may say, "Hell, I'll do it." You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know.
You got thrown under the bus, though.
Yeah, no, that's the other thing.
I mean,
Entire
Laura
show.
didn't help
Laura.
me.
Laura.
how could you ask that?
Like,
yeah.
guys, what do you think? We're doing radio here, man. It's okay. DeMarco won't even remember it when today's show starts.
Yeah, your teammates, though, they were like, ooh, like in first grade.
Such
Teacher,
nonsense, man.
teacher.
It was that. Yes.
Look, I just wanted to
By
lighten
the way,
up a
I'd
little
love
bit.
to see their list of questions before that interview began. Nonsense.
Bergie,
Good
I'll
job,
give you. Yeah, I mean, listen, A for effort is what I would say.
Yeah.
But
Execution was probably
like
a
D
C?
for execucution.
Oh,
yes,
D.
I would-
Okay, even worse. I was
Yeah.
thinking like C. At least I
That
got
was
the
a
words out.
TMZ-ish kind of question, guys coming out of the airport. Like, you only get one, so they're trying to get the gotcha kind of question. But I see where you're going with it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
the
followed up with
execution.
it too. You know, try to add a little
Yeah,
bit
maybe
more.
if you had asked one before and he kind of got a feel
Right,
on you.
right. You got to get in there first. You can't just go cold, right? Like
You gotta
straight
get in
into
there.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Greg
So
went, bam.
I was trying to, and DeMarco and Travis. I mean, it's their show, so I was kind of laid back. But
Were they like in
they were,
Rams
they were,
mode?
yeah, they were going back and
You
forth.
already know the answer.
Well, I mean, at the end of the show, you might be done already. You know, you might have something. You're done.
I was going to ask about Aaron Donald, but then Travis asked it, and then I was like, okay, well then now I'm just going to go to my question. So
Hey, listen. Before we get into, I want to get into some college football because USC is ranked in the top 15 in the coaches poll. But Chris, why don't you tell us real quick about your friends at Providence? Because we're not gonna step aside. We're literally just gonna let you talk about the life-changing experience that you've had with our friends at Providence.
Well, let's say, like DeMarco, Myles Garrett's going to get mad. Let's say Bergie did need his life saved. Well, we would have sent him to Providence. You know why? Because Providence saved my life. They saved my heart. Bergie might have needed, like, his shoulder saved. But anyway, Providence, your heart works hard for you every day. We know that. They saved my life. Their cardiac care is exceptional. The great Katie Cornella, she saved my life at St. Joe's in Orange. She's now at Providence Mission, doing amazing things. Providence brings together some of the brightest minds in cardiac care, helping and keeping you in the game with expert physicians, advanced treatments, and compassionate support right here in Southern California. Whether you're looking to be more active, eat a little healthier, know your numbers. We talked about Cappy's blood pressure a few weeks ago, which was incredible. Stay on top of routine screenings. Small steps today can make a meaningful difference in your long-term health. For instance, the new thing, Sedano, at 10 a.m. I go for a walk for an hour. I get out of here and I go relieve stress. I don't let people bother me like, hey, what do you think about this? Now, screw you, scumbags. I'm going for a walk. Prevention is one of the best ways to protect your heart, and helping keep the right care team by your side is what you need to do to make all the difference. Your heart powers every moment that matters. Whether you're cheering from the stands, spending time with family, or enjoying an active lifestyle, Providence is committed to supporting healthier hearts in every community with personalized cardiac care and resources designed to help you live your healthiest life. Learn more and take the next step at providence.org/SoCalHeart. Providence.org/SoCalHeart. 8:15 in the morning. Back to you, Sedano.
What, before I get to USC, what was Cappy's blood pressure?
His blood pressure, I believe, was 109. The bottom number was a little elevated. It was like 109 over 88. But his heart rate was between 48 and
109? Is he alive?
Well, my blood pressure is usually 109 or 111. Wow. And you remember, he's on blood pressure meds, too, just like me. His second number was a little elevated. But
Yeah, that is elevated, 88.
His heart rate was great, 48 to 54. That's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Beto, USC, number 14. Surprised? Expected? What did you think?
That's a little high for me. I thought they'd be in the lower teens, maybe around right around 20, something like that. But I think the expectation, because you have the returning quarterback and then you're seeing what they're going to have, I think I'm a little surprised where it's at right now, but not really, because the national pundits, they kind of just like to give, like the SC kind of guys, like a little extra bump. But this is kind of where they should be. They're going to be really good. With Maeva, I like him a lot, especially because he has more seasoning than other quarterbacks around the league. But we'll see what they're going to be at. I like him. I don't know, because Lincoln has been Lincoln again at Media Day and just talking to the media where he's at. So this is a team that's going to have some question marks, but they're going to be good.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by Lincoln's being Lincoln again?
Because he's doing the whole, like, we're going to be the best one out here. Like, he's just pumping it up there, right? And Keyshawn was on the show yesterday.
They're good?
No, they are good. But Keyshawn was saying yesterday how Lincoln should just be, like, a little bit more subdued and week by week pick them off, and be strong at the end of the season instead of right now puffing out your chest.
But I think that he wasn't that in previous years, and I think he knows he has a good team.
Yeah, it is a good team. But I think what Key's point was, be quiet right now, and then later on in the season, puff out the chest and be how good we are, right? Instead of where you're having these high expectations and you're saying it, and there's going to be a stumble.
I completely disagree with that. I think if you know you got a good team, make them understand that you got a good team. Make your guys feel like you're so confident in them. Because, listen, some of them have been around here for a number of years, to your point, and they haven't heard this kind of bravado from him.
Yeah.
So I think, if anything, that instills more confidence in those guys.
The confidence from USC should be sky high. This is a team that you should get excited about.
They're going to make the playoff if they're healthy. If the quarterback is healthy, they should make the playoff.
They better make a playoff. This is no longer, hey, we're competing. No, Lincoln has been here enough time to be where he has his guys, the guys that he recruited, the guys that he's brought in through the transfer portal, the guys that are his guys. He's been here long enough. They've invested in the NIL at USC. They've invested in the new facility that they're opening up for the training facility. Everything that Lincoln has wanted, they've given him now. Now it's time for him to produce a team that is definitely in the playoff mix, because we always talk around here like, is it a failure, the season of failure, right? Well, if the USC Trojans do not get into the playoff, what are you going to be excited about for, right? What else are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to get in the playoff, and you're supposed to compete with the big boys.
Yeah, well, they are. This is the time now. I mean, he's not wrong. I know people don't – look, I get it. He's not the most likable, endearing person. Like, I understand that, okay? He's not Bob Chesney, okay? I get that. But he's got a pretty good track record of being good, okay?
Yeah.
And this place was a bit of a mess, okay? More so than people thought. Here's the thing. Like, and I liken it a lot to the Dodgers, right? The Dodgers, when Andrew Friedman got here, like, they were pretty good. Like, they're okay. But, like, they weren't, like, great. You know what I mean? Like, they were good. They weren't great. And he had to kind of, it took a couple years, not too long, but a couple years, right? And he got the thing on track. Then they were, like, World Series contenders, et cetera, et cetera. What I would say to you is this. These coaches, in college athletics, all of them, okay? The one thing you need from your program, particularly with football as it's the driver of the bus, you need alignment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when you arrive somewhere and shortly thereafter the AD gets let go and, you arrive and you're kind of surprised. Like, you come from a program in Oklahoma that is a storied program too. It's not like that you're coming from some place that's not good. It's not like he's coming from some G5 or G6 school or whatever. Like, he's coming from another really good program, okay? He leaves a good program, comes here, and he's kind of like, whoa, like, this was not what I expected. The alignment, support, the finances, all these things are not where they're supposed to be, and they're not getting done in a manner that I thought we were going to get done. And then you have the change in athletic director. And look, Jen Cohen, I'm sure, is doing a fantastic job. But just all that stuff, and he overachieved in year one because
you had Caleb Williams.
Right, because he brings over Caleb. He brings over, and it wasn't just Caleb, a couple of guys from Oklahoma. You know what I mean?
We saw Caleb at the Alamo Bowl when he was with Oklahoma, and you were just beyond impressed.
Yeah. So, he kind of he overachieved for sure in year one because he had the guy who ended up being the number one pick in the draft a couple years later. But then when he lost his Oklahoma guys in year two, even with Caleb, and their offensive line looked different, then, that's when the real rebuild started. And they were also not in the right places financially and regarding their alignment on where the program should be headed. So, yeah, I get he's not the most sympathetic figure because he doesn't, present that way.
This is where Chad Bowden is doing a great job as the GM of the USC football team. And that's his job because the roles have changed over the last 5 years across all of college football, especially now with the players being able to transfer the money. The surprise for me for USC being at 14 is because, you have Maava, which helps you as a quarterback, but you lose Makai Lemon. You lose Jacoby Lane. The receivers.
Yeah, but you know where they're better?
Where?
On the lines of scrimmage.
Yeah, they got that Michigan State transfer.
No, and they're bigger and they're stronger and they're heavier.
You need those kind of guys, but who's he going to throw to? That's the question because you're going to have some receivers. I think they got that North Carolina State receiver transfer. Now he's going to be really, really good. I think Anderson is his name.
Yeah,
he's going to be a big impact for them because he's going to step it right in. But you also have some receivers that are freshmen, maybe some sophomores going to help out. But the USC thing, the defensive side is going to be very interesting. Right, because you now have Gary Patterson as your defensive coordinator, right? He's coming over from TCU, but he's in his 60s, right? So I'm not being ageist here, but what is he going to have left in the tank for him to offer some of these young kids? So it's going to be very interesting how they blend all that together. That's why I'm surprised at the 14th ranking because I thought because of the question marks there, they'd be a little bit lower.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Gary Patterson has been out of the game for a little bit, right? Yeah. He left TCU. He did not get fired there, if I recall correctly.
I thought he was done.
Yeah, right. And then he kind of became a consultant for a couple teams in, Texas. And Lincoln was able to get him to come out of retirement, basically, because he was just consulting. And Gary Patterson, to your point, defensively, he's the one that put TCU on the map. I know Sonny Dykes got them to a championship game. And he's more of an offensive guy. But Patterson, their identity under him was defense.
Yeah.
So,
Horned Frogs playing at the Rose Bowl.
Right. So he is, you bring in, it's like when Sean McVay had Wade Phillips, in my opinion.
Oh, that's
you
a
know
good
what
point.
I mean?
That's a good comp right there.
Right. So, you now have, if you're Lincoln Riley, you have another guy who's been a head coach at a very high level, okay, on your staff. I just think that stuff is invaluable. Yeah. And that's stuff that I don't know if Lincoln Riley would have done in the past necessarily. Maybe I'm wrong. But
no, you're right because he kept his guys. Remember, he would keep his guys, the guys that came with him, and there were fans and boosters were calling for him to fire his guys, and he would hold on longer than most coaches would have, but he finally made that change.
Right. So I just think that he's also kind of learned and adapted and had to kind of change on the fly. And look, I this is not like a position that's new for me. I have been stating this since the end of last season.
Yeah.
I think they are a playoff team. They're at least the fourth best team in the Big Ten. And I think the fourth best team in the Big Ten will probably make the playoff, if I had to guess. Look, if they go 10-2, they're in. If they go 9-3, they're on the bubble.
Yeah. there's a receiver, George, making some noise right now, a freshman out of Louisiana, named Booby Feaster.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to win, let Booby spin. His nickname comes from Friday Night Lights. He's a big, I forget his real name, but everybody just calls him Booby Feaster, right? So that's the kid. They have him, and there's a offensive tackle who was from IMG, actually a Southern California kid, last name Pepe, Kenye Pepe. So they have those guys to talk about the trenches. So the freshmen that they brought in, that old adage of they're not playing like freshmen, they're going to have some of those out on the field. So this is a team that 10-2, it better happen.
And if it don't happen, Sedano, I'm coming for you. Even though I'm a USC fan, I want Lincoln gone, I think. Unless they win, go 10-2, then I'll be a big Lincoln guy.
Oh, Dave Roberts.
8:24 in the morning. Good morning, Thursday. Sedano is back. Sedano's back, Jack. And it's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Listen all day for your chance to win tickets to experience Cosm and see why it's one of the most immersive ways to watch sports and entertainment. Feel like you're right in the middle of the action. With Cosm Shared Reality Experience, visit Cosm.com for more information. Sedano, what do you want to do next, Jack?
Oh, you know what I want you guys to pull? The last time Wendy was on, I saw this clip that you guys had where Cappy's trying to convince Wendy that about Luca's leadership, and Wendy's not biting. Like he's trying to convince him like 3 different ways. Okay, pull that for the YouTube hour because I want to bring that up because I feel like he is doing everything he can to try to drive that home.
All right, we'll do that. And next, well, you don't know what we're going to do next.
No, I know what we're going to do next.
What do you want to do? What do you want to tease?
Bergman, you and I are going to have to talk about your quarterback situation with the Rams.
We'll do that next. 3 minutes from right now with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Tired of watching life from the bench? It's time to get in the game. Globe Life is looking for people who want more than just a job. Set your own schedule and help families protect what matters most. No experience? No problem. Training is provided, and you don't need anything to get started. It's not a desk job. It's a shot at building your legacy on your own terms. Your road to the championship starts at GlobeLifeCareers.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm here with Angelica from Angelica's Insurance. And when it comes to insurance and getting the best insurance at the best price, doesn't really have to be that confusing, does it?
Angelica's Insurance works on 3 basic principles. Make it simple, present the best rates possible, and because we're local, we can better service our community. We take the time to explain your coverage, find the right protection for whatever you're insuring, and providing white glove service you can always count on.
So simple. Call us or visit angelicas-ins.com. That's angelicas-ins.com.
The Hard Rock Hotline on ESPN LA. Brought to you, of course, by Hard Rock Casino Tajon.
Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown LA. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah, we're just a couple of guys messing around. That's what we are.
Football season is back, and ESPN LA and Waba Grill have your chance to win. Tune in to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show this week for the Waba Grill Trivia Question of the Day. Be caller number 7 with the correct answer, and you'll score a $50 Waba Grill gift card. Every daily winner is automatically entered into Friday's random drawing for an unforgettable VIP game day experience. Listen all week on ESPN LA. Waba Grill, an LA original.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh, my. This is a banger. Don't get a chance to use that word very often, guys.
George Sedano, Scott Kaplan.
But it just sort of came out of my mouth. Banger is what it is.
More Sedano and Cap right now.
8:29 in the morning. We don't usually play the full version, but let's do it for Bergie, shall we? Let's do it for Bergie.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song, he sweeps along.
Come on, Bergie, remember when they were good?
Oh, yeah. 2001,
His face is weather-beaten.
2002.
He wears a hooded sash.
JT the
With a
Brick still
silver
thinks they're
hat
good.
about
There you go,
his head.
Bergie. I got it in for you.
And a bristling black
2
mustache.
days in a row.
This is my favorite
He
part.
growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold.
Just
the
so
autumn wind
good.
is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Now, we played that because
so good.
Sedano's back for vacation. And now, we haven't had it in a while. Sedano tearing apart Bergie about his Raiders.
I mean, this Kirk Cousins video of him jogging or running the other day.
Come on now.
I mean, what was that? Like, he looked like a geriatric out there. Like, what happened there?
He's so stiff. He's like walking like he's like a duck trying to run.
It was so bad.
That was me last night, bro.
I'm like, dude, you're 37, not 57. Like, what are we doing here?
See what the Raiders do to you?
Yeah,
Say what they do?
I mean, did you stretch at all before you started to do that jog? Or did you
No.
just get up there and just kind of walk?
And because he has the red jersey on, it sticks out even more.
Oh, my God, yeah.
He's not there for his legs, okay?
No, clearly, but good Lord, that's not good.
Oh, jeez. He was so far behind everybody, too. That
They were
video-
like lapping him, to your point.
He's a QB. He's a QB. He's like, come on, man. I'm the backup here. What am I doing?
He's not the backup. He's the starter.
Nah, he's the. After that video, he better be the backup. Like, look at Berkeley's running in the studio.
Listen, my Cuban
Here I
cutie
go.
will eventually be the starter, but it
Yeah.
won't happen that quickly, I don't think.
Well, the way he's moving, he might not make it through training camp. This guy, Berkey. I want the Raiders to be good just so we can hear the autumn wind, because the autumn wind is awesome.
How great is that?
It is
That's
awesome.
the best of all of them,
And
right?
the fact that that's your best thing as an organization is
come
bad.
on, man. I got to go there. Yeah,
Well-
look, I think as long as he just keeps the trains moving, doing what he's got to do, and keeps Mendoza off his feet for a little bit, fine. He doesn't have to be great. He doesn't have to be amazing. He just has to try to win a couple games. That's it.
Just throw the ball away. You're not scrambling.
Right. Don't scramble. Throw the ball away. Try not to throw interceptions. Like, just be a competent quarterback. That's it.
That's what you're looking for.
I'm not asking for much.
Our Raiders, competent to win.
Well, that's this year. Next year. That's when it's back to 17-0.
Oh, 17.
Next year. No, next year. Not this year.
Listen, I think that division's going to be really good, man.
Yes.
Like, I mean, look, I think both West divisions, not that this should be some shock, are going to be fantastic, right? Like, now the Cardinals are not going to be good. Like, the Cardinals are going to win like 2 games or 3 games or something like that. But the other 3 will be incredible. Like, the other 3 are going to win double-digit games in the NFC. And in the AFC, I mean, I could see the top 3 winning double-digit games. I see the Raiders winning like 7. You know?
Yeah, I could see if they win 6 or 7. Anybody?
6-7.
Thank you. If they win 6 or 7, like that's a good season for them, and especially with you have a new head coach. Everything's all brand new. I feel like that's where they should be, and hopefully building towards something next year.
Yeah, I was at the MGM real quick on Friday, and I went to look at the odds. Bergie, MGM Sportsbook has them at 5.5 wins.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was 6.5, I think, a month ago.
Why would it go down though?
Because somebody probably bet it.
Someone probably saw this Kirk Cousins video.
Yeah, somebody probably bet the under and oh no, we got to move this. Yeah, so 5.5 is what I saw at the MGM on Friday for wins.
That sounds about right. I mean, Sedano, that's 6 wins. That sounds kind of.
I'd even go
right.
7. Like again, I would even go 7 potentially.
So if you go 7,
look, they're going to beat Miami. Miami stinks.
Yep.
They're going to lose to the Chargers. The Saints are sneaky. They're not
they're not as bad. Yeah.
They're not bad at all, actually. Like, they're kind of good. They have a good defense. Tyler Shuck can sling it. They have Chris Olave. Like, they might surprise you. And you got to go on the road, travel across the country.
Middle of the country. It's not
the middle of the country.
Kansas, it's not that part of, not really in the middle, if you're being honest.
Yeah, it's a little bit over there.
I like how Greg is just so.
I'm
How come you
finding
don't have a
something.
Raider tattoo?
Then the Chiefs, at New England, Buffalo, the Rams. I mean, that's a crazy stretch. Like, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In your first 7 games,
it's bad.
I mean, I could see like 2 and 5.
How long before Cousins is taken out?
Probably after that. Probably
You're
right,
gonna let him go that
right
many games?
before.
Does
Probably
he
right
survive?
If you're
7
2
games?
and 5 or 1 and 6, you got to then you got to just trade. You got to
Just do
trade
it.
like Max Crosby. You got to trade everybody at that
Yeah.
point.
No, I mean it's Mendoza comes in for the Jets game. You would think if that's the time
Yes.
he's going to do it, you put him in the Jets game. If you're 2 and 5 or 1 and 6 or whatever you happen
Yeah.
to be, that's fine because it's really again it's not about this year. I'm going to be positive because I'm really excited about the direction. I feel like this is a much better. Honestly, this is a much better direction than what was going on with Pete Carroll and his Werther's original.
Right, but then
The Werthers. Oh, we missed that.
By the way, it doesn't get easy for me. If you bring Mendoza in the Jets game, I get that's like the one soft landing potentially, and it's on the road.
The only soft landing.
Right, because then you got the Niners on the road, then Seattle and Denver. Like
The Niners
right
might be
after that.
bad by then. They're going to be beat up.
Oh my God, this schedule is so hard.
What happened? Everything that I've ever known about football was that a last place team gets a last place schedule.
Well, you
And
did get, but you did. You got Miami. You got
the Browns.
You got the
bad
Browns.
teams.
You've got
We have the Jets
Tennessee.
every
You've got
year.
Arizona.
Yeah,
you know
see
what
the
I'm saying?
Jets every
Like,
year. Yeah, you belong together.
right, you got those teams.
Not anymore, Beto.
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jets.
Oh yeah.
Right, like you got the Jets, the Dolphins, the Browns, the Titans, and the Cardinals. Like you got to win all those games.
Are we going to
you got
get
the
any?
Patriots and the Bills, like what, and the 49ers and the Rams.
Well, because that's
the
your
Seahawks.
right.
Yeah.
You're playing the AFC East this year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we
and,
gonna
and
get
the
any,
NFC West? Brutal.
Are we going to get the Sedano in the backyard with the flowers? Oh hi,
Yeah.
hi Raider fans. I missed those videos. Oh hi.
No, it was just a one-off, but it was funny.
I didn't find it very funny.
The
Sedano.
flowers are blooming. It's oh what a beautiful day. Hi. Just for you, Bird. Come on, Bird, get that Raider tattoo.
I don't even. I actually kind of do have a.
What kind of
tattoo,
Raider
huh?
fan doesn't have his tattoo?
I don't get tattoos of teams, although I
real
do have
Raider
a
fans
tattoo
do.
of a person.
Yeah,
apparently,
person's
so.
fine.
Yeah,
Come on,
but no, not teams. I haven't gotten a tattoo in years now. I need
Raiders
more.
win 6 games. I'll pay for your Raider tattoo.
6 is possible. I mean, 7 is a good year, I think, for them.
Get a Lyle Alzado tattoo.
Wait a second. You're going to pay for a Raider tattoo if they win 6 games?
For you.
Yeah. Where's it got to go?
Wherever you want.
On the tuchus, like I'm going to put the Keyshawn tattoo on my tuchus.
If you go left, I'll go right.
Well, I'll go both. I don't mind doing both.
You know, he'll get the whole commitment to excellence. It'll fit.
Weren't you supposed to get like a Dave Roberts tattoo on your ass or something like that?
No, it was the thong, but that was at the Mandy's. But we're going to do the Mandy's in the winter at Christmas time around more of like a party thing. And then like more of a traditional Mandy's next June. So I think we would save
you
it
know
for
that
next
time
June.
of year is kind of tough for some
Well,
of
that's
us,
why
right?
we're not making it. That's why we're not making it like a big deal. But we just want to keep the brand going.
Yeah.
So if you guys you and John can make it, but we're going to wait for the Lakers schedule to come out, and then we're going to figure it out.
I have a pretty good inkling on some of the games on the Lakers schedule.
Ooh.
Do you have the December schedule in your head?
Perhaps.
Oh.
Ooh. When does it come out officially?
I think next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It usually comes in mid-August, right?
Yeah. Yeah, next week.
Schedule talk.
I
NBA
would
schedule
just
talk.
say,
Let's go,
I,
baby.
I would be stunned. Now, this I don't know, but I would be stunned if the Lakers aren't on opening night on NBC.
Oh, I got a question for you. What do you think happens on Christmas? Do you think it's Philadelphia Lakers?
Has to be. Has to.
If the NBA does what it normally does in those scenarios, right? Like, you know, Shaq came back to L.A., right, when he got traded. Like, I do think that's probably the way they go.
So it's not Jaylen Brown going back to Boston?
No. Why would
Yeah, who cares? That's what Momo was saying. They'll go, you don't think it's going to be Jaylen Brown in Boston? I'm like, no, who cares about that?
The
Yeah,
LeBron. It's LA.
No way. Jaylen Brown going back to Boston will be like a cool like ESPN or like
Random
NBC
Wednesday?
game.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
No, like a good ESPN game. You know what I mean? Like or a good NBC game.
Yeah, not the marquee ABC.
I mean, it has to be. Do you think it's in Philly or you think
No,
it's
you
back
may
in
get
LA?
one on ABC later. Like
No, but
or
the
something,
Laker game, Lakers Philly's got to be on ABC.
In Los Angeles, right? On Christmas.
You'd think. I mean, that part I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. But
why
I
not
would
go to Philly, though?
I
That'd
would
be amazing.
I would be surprised if it's not the Sixers and Lakers on Christmas.
I say you do it in Philly.
Why?
Get all those
Why?
Philly fans out eating cheesesteaks, all angry because it's
Hey,
wintertime.
man.
Yeah.
I want it here in L.A.
Just
No,
'cause you
I
want
would
to see the
prefer it
boo.
in LA.
You want
Yeah,
them to boo him. That's why.
I'm not going to boo him. Why?
A lot of people are going to boo him.
There
though.
probably will be a lot of
A
people.
lot
that
of
boo him, yeah.
LeBron haters will be out.
They might actually cheer because of like a louder cheer, like "Hey, you're gone! Yay!"
Oh, the Bronx cheer?
right?
All I know
What
is
if he puts up like 30, 10, and 10 on
Which
you?
he will.
probably
oh,
will.
absolutely he will. Yeah. Hit the game winner. I love LA.
I'll tell you this: Joel Embiid will probably not be playing.
I mean, that's possible, I guess.
Now, marquee game, he'll pop up.
Yeah, so Momo really thought it would be them going to Boston on
Yeah.
Christmas?
Yeah.
No, I
She's
don't
like,
buy
that's the
that.
story
I mean, I
line.
think it's on the board for sure, but I don't buy it.
If
It's got to be LeBron and the Lakers.
Yeah, if LeBron, no matter where LeBron went, but if LeBron didn't go to Philly, then maybe that would have been the thing. But the fact that LeBron is in Philly, it has to be that.
Well, like George said, the NBA always does this, right? They love
Yeah,
to
they
go
do
back
that,
to the
yeah.
X.
I mean, we saw Shaq and Kobe on Christmas back-to-back years, didn't we? They played one in LA and one in Miami, didn't they?
Yeah, when the Lakers used to wear the whites on Christmas Day.
They made a huge deal about the fact that look, they hugged it out.
Oh yeah, Kobe when the Grinches off.
Can you imagine if it's Christmas Day and it is here in L.A.? I'll go to the game because now I got to be here for the away game, away post game.
Cappy will definitely want to be there, right?
Rams Seahawks, and then I'm chasing at 10 o'clock on Christmas night, chasing Sue and Travis with mistletoe.
Wait, Rams Seahawks Christmas night?
It's Christmas night, 5 p.m.
Oh no, they're going to
said
go
they-
back to back.
oh.
This is gonna be a problem for LA.
Oh,
You're
they're-
gonna,
they're gonna happen just to screw you guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
what
no,
it
no.
is.
Well, the game's in Seattle. That night is in
No,
Seattle.
but the fact that we're gonna have multiple programming at the same time.
no, yeah,
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to be
It's gonna
Rams,
overlap.
Seahawks, and Lakers, Philly at the exact
Yeah,
same time.
absolutely.
And because it's going to be the primetime game.
Kasim, get ready, baby.
Yeah,
We're
but the
working.
prime time on Christmas sometimes is that 5:30 Eastern window.
Yeah, 2
Because
o'clock.
it's Christmas. People are having dinner at that time.
Yeah, but
you know?
Rams pregame starts at 8 a.m.
No, it'll start at 3 p.m.
Yeah,
for
so-
that.
but still, right in the middle
Yeah.
of the Laker game.
No, we got some plans. We were talking about it. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
Either way, let me tell you one thing. My
Well, we
post-game-
don't. First of all, we don't know. This is just an educated guess on my part. But
My
the,
post game will be on 7:10. Me chasing them with mistletoe because it'll be at 10 o'clock at night.
But how much FOMO will Cappy have that day? Like Cappy's going to want to be at both those. Well, the game's in Seattle, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he's definitely going to want. If LeBron comes to LA, Cappy's definitely going to want to be at that game,
absolutely.
right? What, do you think Rachel allows him
No
to miss
chance.
Christmas?
After hanging out with him at Del Mar the last couple of weeks, no chance.
She doesn't want him going to USC on Halloween.
She don't want him going to his
no,
house.
well, we found out why. The Halloween thing. We'll find.
They have like a part. They do
No,
like
no.
they're like costume people.
Sedano, I got a story for you. We'll do it in 3 minutes. But
that
first, what?
That mask right there?
No. Let's talk about our friend Jacob and Ronnie.
Oh, yeah, man. Listen, our guy Jacob, you know him. Listen, you get into any kind of accident, it's very simple, man. You call our guy Jacob, all right? Very simple. Jacob and Ronnie is the man. You hit him up at 800-345.
6-7.
8-9. All right, look, a lot of people in L.A., as I mentioned earlier, count on the bus to get to work, to school, appointments, just even across town fighting for parking, all right? Or without fighting for parking, rather. And most days, you tap your card, you find a spot, you don't think about it twice. But then a bus accident happens, right? How would that sound, Chris? Bam! Yeah. Whether you're a passenger, pedestrian, driver, or cyclist, the aftermath, that gets complicated. That's when you call Jacob and Ronnie at 800-345.
6-7.
8-9. Bus accidents can cause all sorts of issues, man. Because it involves a public agency, private companies, tight deadlines, insurance questions that most people shouldn't have to untangle on their own. So call Jacob, man. Call Jacob's accident attorneys, and it's very simple, okay? They look at the details, they help you understand your options, and you get a free consultation, no obligation case review, and no fee unless you win, all right? No fee unless we win. So before the paperwork, the phone calls, the finger pointing wear you down, Get someone on your side, man. Call Jacob at 800-345-6789 or visit calljacob.com. That's 800-345-6789 or visit calljacob.com.
Thank you, Sedano. I will tell you the Cappy Halloween adventure story in 3 minutes from right now.
The personalities you know.
This season, considering how the hell it went, not a failure. They missed LeBron for the first 14 games. He had no preseason. They lose Austin for 5 weeks. Then he eventually comes back.
The personalities you know, the teams you love, the station you spend time with every day. LA's mega sports station. ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right, SoCal, summer's officially here. The grill's fired up. The kids are out of school. Everybody's posting vacation photos. Meanwhile, you're still looking at those same old floors. It's time for an upgrade. Head over to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where they've got millions of in-stock options in hardwood, laminate, tile, waterproof vinyl, carpet, and turf. Hernandez gives you true wholesale pricing all year long. That's right. No waiting, no gimmicks, no wondering if next week's sale is going to be better. Just an incredible selection and wholesale pricing from a family-owned business that's been serving Southern California for 3 generations. First responders, military, and veterans get extra savings, and if you find a lower price somewhere else, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So before your next summer party, barbecue, or family get-together, give your home an upgrade it deserves. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino right off the 5 freeway. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Hey, sports fans, it's Sua Cravens, and I want to tell you about my newest and favorite place, Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market.
I have 11 locations from LA to OC to Encinitas to choose from and to shop.
And they have the largest selection of everyday proteins, sides, over 400 types of grinds, and of course, a large selection of exotic meats and seafood. The largest variety in one meat and seafood market. Amazing prices and products from all over the world. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he can be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning.
It's time for the Wild Fork Foods Yacht Rock Song of the Morning on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Wild Fork, your neighborhood meat and seafood market.
Now, he's put on his captain's hat.
I am the captain. This is the captain's table. The captain sits at the captain's table.
Captain Condiment has the Yacht Rock all queued up.
Now.
8:47, good morning. Thursday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Shows. Sedano is back. Beto is here as Beto Week keeps rolling on, Jack. And Beto's been doing a great job, man.
It's Beto Week.
Having a lot of fun. You guys are great.
The Cisco Kid, Beto Duran.
Hey, Beto.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy?
I was last night, baby.
Did you ride like the wind last night, like Christopher
Whoa.
Cross? What? It's a Yacht Rock song, man.
I was I went to sushi then Mastros. So then,
Did you really?
Sushi and Mastros in the same night?
So what happened was I was supposed to meet up with my fancy finance bro friends or amigos, the USC rich guys, and 2 guys bailed. And one guy's like, "Oh, you know what? We'll go to sushi to have like beer and sake before we go to Mastros for the dinner." So we had
a little like appetizer.
Exactly, because I'd been downtown all day long, and thank you for the East Central, fantastic room. They gave me the suite. I was able to do some work during the afternoon over there.
Did you sit on the hand?
No, but I did put my keys in the hand.
There you go. You know you can put Trudell right up there when you out.
No, he's much bigger than that. But he could balance on there. He definitely could.
Do you use the middle towel?
I ain't gonna lie. That middle towel is.
It comes in clutch, right?
It's fantastic.
Use it for your privates.
Okay. I can't go there with you. But no, it's a great room. They gave me the suite, fantastic. But I was at the happy hour because I was hangry. It was like 5 o'clock. That's when I was texting Funch. Hey, come on through, because one of my friends knows Funch. Come on through. And then he was like, no, I can't. The show's going long, blah, blah, blah. And then we went over to Mastro's, had a good time. And it was a good time. But then the entire street right here, nothing but mail carriers. There's a big convention, like I mentioned earlier, and they were walking fast, bro. I was enjoying my stroll back, you know. If I could have had a cigar last night, Morales, I would have. It would have been perfect. And then I came back to the room. Pretty Woman is on right there. I was like, Richard Gere, Julia Roberts. And then next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock and we're Mimis. So, yeah. So what could have been, didn't, but it was a good time.
All right. 8:49 in the morning. By the way, it's a Cosm Ticket Thursday, 877-710-ESPN. We open the lines up. Caller number 7 wins a pair of Dome Reserve tickets to experience the Field of Dreams game between the Phillies and Twins at Cosm on Thursday, August 13th at 4:30 p.m. This is in the Dome, sucker. So if you haven't experienced Cosm, call now. Caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. Experience every pitch, home run, and unforgettable moment in Cosm's immersive shared reality environment. For more info and tickets, visit Cosm.com, only with ESPN LA. So, for Coors Light, our friends at the Miller Coors Company, Cappy is an endorser. They are coming out with Coors 0.0 next year. So, hopefully, I'll be endorsing that because I'm a 0.0 guy.
Yeah,
but
you
no,
are.
I support Sedano and Cappy. We all support each other's endorsements. So, Cappy and I, we do the Coors Light Chill Zone for the Angels every summer, and then we do a USC game at the tailgate. And this year, obviously, the biggest game for the Trojans on the schedule, the home schedule, is USC, Ohio State, and it's happening on Halloween. And this one, just in general, this might be one of the biggest USC games in the last 20 years.
Huge.
USC, Ohio State.
Absolutely.
When I first mentioned it to Cappy a couple months ago, he's like, yeah, Halloween. I was like, well, we'll talk about it when we get closer. And both Bergie and I were thinking, to Sedano's point last segment, of course it's Rachel. They do a big Halloween thing. They like to dress up. They like to bring others into the party. You know what I'm saying? So we have a meeting a couple weeks ago with the great Mark Cates. Coors is his partner.
Love him.
And we talk about it. And again, USC, Ohio State. But we don't know the start time yet. We don't know when kickoff is. It could be a day game, could be a 3 o'clock game, maybe a night game. We'll see, right? It depends on how USC is doing at that point. But later that day in my office, I go, Cappy, we got to figure out this USC Ohio State thing. We got to do it Halloween. And Cappy Sedano, he's like, I was thinking more USC Oregon. I was like, no, they want USC Ohio State, you scumbag. And then he goes, and I'm like, why? Is Rachel going to be mad because it's Halloween? Just bring her. I'm going to bring Stephanie that day. Like, Stephanie usually has stuff with her nephews on Halloween, but it's USC Ohio State. He goes, nah, the Breeders' Cup.
Oh, come on.
I go, what? And I get mad. I'm like, the Breeders' Cup? You're going to be a USC Ohio State, you gutless bum. The Breeders' Cup.
He owns 1/80th of that horse if it even gets to the Breeders' Cup.
Well, and even if the horse wins, he probably still owes money.
Yes, absolutely. Because a couple weeks ago, I was down there, George, and he won. His horse won, and the winner's circle must have been at least 40 people. Yeah. So there's no, this is weak sauce from him, man.
Here's what, it's funny is that the Breeders' Cup I just read here is at Keeneland. I actually have a friend who literally lives right down the street. Like, I grew up with this guy, okay, from Keeneland. And I'm gonna work against you, Morales, just for the bit. And I'll be like, Cappy, I can get you hooked up at Keeneland, man. I got a guy.
That's amazing. I can't wait till he's like, hey, listen, I just got to do the Breeders' Cup. Yeah. You do Coors Light without me. And I'm like, no, Coors Light isn't even my partner yet.
I love Coors Light.
Well, it'd be kind of hard for Coors Light to be your partner.
Well, exactly. They haven't released the 0.0 yet.
It'd be perfect. Hey, I'm a guy. I love Coors Light. Latinos love Coors Light. I'll just bring that whole angle in there.
I'm down.
Me gusta Coors Light. Yeah.
No, yeah. You know what? Just give it to Beto. Exactly.
Yeah. Mark Cates, love Coors Light.
Yeah, Cappy, you better watch out.
Oh, it's perfect when I golf 4 days a week. Coors Light's perfect on the course. Oh, come on now. Let's go. Yeah, tell him, George, that you have a house for him at Keeneland.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. I got a guy at Keeneland. I do. I do have a guy. It's very rare that I have a horse guy. And I got a horse guy who literally lives right down the street from
How do you have a horse guy?
Well, he's just a buddy of mine who lives in Kentucky. So you live in Kentucky, you just become a horse guy.
Okay. He's on the run, or he just moved there on purpose?
No. He's like a GM of like a hotel chain.
Oh, geez. Oh.
The 8 a.m. hour on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, powered by Fix My DUI. Life can change in a moment. Even good people make mistakes. Did you know what you do in the first 10 days after a DUI can impact your driving privileges? That's why it's important to act now. Angelica and the team at Fix My DUI are here to answer any questions about your DUI, DMV hearing, driver's license, or SR22 insurance requirements. Call today for a free consultation at 888-607-7077 or visit fixmydui.org. Also, that story about Cappy being a miscreant, part of the Morning Wood. Thanks to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They got the hardwood. Bang on that thing. Yeah, bang on that, Beto. Summer's here before your next barbecue or family gathering. Upgrade those old floors with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom next to the Commerce Casino. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks. No sale beats wholesale.
So if you could pick a USC road game to go to, because they got good home games, as you mentioned. USC has Ohio State. They have Oregon. Which one would you want to go to, the road games?
Wisconsin.
Ooh. Indiana.
Really?
Yeah.
Wisconsin's
I mean, Camp Randall is a cool place to go watch. What about Penn State, though?
That's
Penn
one.
State is pretty out of control.
Happy
You go to a
Valley.
game there.
October 10th, I was actually thinking of maybe going to that one earlier in the summer, but it's not going to be possible with my schedule. But I always wanted to go to Happy Valley. I always want to go have some of that ice cream at Penn State. That would have been perfect, man.
You don't want to go to Indiana? Was it Bloomington?
No.
I mean, listen,
For a
Indiana's
basketball
good
game,
now,
yeah.
but it's not like that's not like a traditional like,
No.
oh, I gotta go watch them play foot. Like if you
They're
told
the
me
champs.
USC was playing Indiana basketball, maybe you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Be the
Like,
pants.
right? But
The
like,
candy cane pants. That'd be perfect.
yeah, but like football, I'm like, I mean, I'll watch that one on TV. Like Penn State though is the one for
That's
me.
the tradition one. Right
I want to
there.
go to Wisconsin and beat up Bucky Badger, that little stinking Badger.
Hey, see, you missed out. Back in your drinking days, Camp Randall would have been amazing for you. They just
Madison is one of the greatest little cities in America.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Seriously, if you're a USC fan listening right now, any one of those trips are great. Obviously, Penn State is, it's got more tradition.
Yeah.
But Camp Randall in Wisconsin is a great place to watch a game.
Marquette's son went to Wisconsin.
No, I know.
Yeah, that kid had a great time. I'm surprised.
So
he
if you
left.
can't make the Penn State one, if you're a USC fan, because it's a hard place to get to and, whatever, go to Wisconsin. Like, seriously, Chris is right. Like, and Beto's right. Camp Randall is a cool place to go watch a game. And they're, like, super nice there.
Beat up that stinking Bucky Badger. 8:56, the digital hour is coming up. Dr. Robert Clapper, how are you? Will join us. The Rich Eisen Show begins terrestrially on 7:10 a.m. and the app. We're on the app and YouTube. Let me tell you about John Good. Bellflower's Party Pal at George Chevrolet, 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit. 7-time Chevy Dealer of the Year. Bam, 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 bam. They got you covered. You need a Suburban. You want a Tahoe. You want that Silverado. You want to feel like a proud American. Maybe you're like Cappy. You're in a midlife crisis. You want that Corvette. Vroom, vroom. GeorgeChevy.com. George Chevrolet. Go see John Good. He runs the joint along with his guy, Kevin Rivas. They'll get you in that Chevrolet you've been dreaming of. Just in time for football season, Jack. GeorgeChevy.com. 91 Freeway. Lakewood exit, the city of Bellflower. The official vehicle of ESPN LA is our friends at George Chevrolet.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Hey, did you see that Morongo's giving away a Mustang GT Fastback? I've always wanted a vroom with a view. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
Number 2.
A lighted makeup box is yours when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Wilder Hayes on the 22nd. Buy tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who'd I call, it's easy. I tell them my guy, attorney Big Al. Big Al and his team have been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24/7. 1-800-HURT-123 or check them out online at attorneybigalca.com. Attorney Big Al is attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. The summer of Schwans is officially a final. As Sedano returns to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, you're welcome.
Go to line 3, Alec from Studio City. He wants to talk crap about everyone on the station.
Oh, yeah, Alec. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Buenos dias.
Cappy's the GOAT. Cappy's incredible, but Sedano is so boring and mean and angry all the time. I don't get it.
Yeah, but he's
the question.
He's the star. So everybody has to have a star, and he's the star. Sedano brings the sports to a sports show on a sports radio station, but he also allows Cappy, myself, Lindsay, Bergie, Jorge, he allows us to do the fun stuff. There's a lot of guys that wouldn't allow the Summer of Schwans and allow all the antics. So you got to understand the balance we do. Because if we do 100% Schwans,
that's true,
we're not going to be here anymore. So we got to balance it out.
What a summer it's been on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We're just happy we didn't get fired. The Summer of Schwans is a final as we get ready for one of the biggest fall seasons in LA sports history. You start your day with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. LA sports, big personalities, 7 a.m.
The Summer of Schwans. Today's the last day, right? It's today that's the last day.
No. Summer of Schwans ends officially on Thursday.
But why does it end? It should end when you are no longer here. Today's your last day.
Because that's when Sedano shows up.
It is, but when Sedano shows up, that changes things, yeah. That will change things.
Beto and Sua.
Me neither. A little sabor? Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks. You're the güero on the radio. No. Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous. Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, mongrels, stay tuned.
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it. Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip on pie.
The Summer of Schwans.
Hey, Beto, where you been, homeboy? Oh, yes, 9:03. Good morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show on this Thursday, the 6th of August, 2026. Sedano is back, Jack. Which means football, fall season, basketball, all of it is so close. You can taste it. You can taste it like the Summer of Schwans in your rearview mirror. Dr. Robert Clapper, how are you? From Cedars-Sinai will join us for his Thursday visit in minutes. But you wanted the sound, Sedano, of Cappy asking Wendy.
Oh my God! I saw this clip, and he and I have had this discussion about Luka, and I've told him, hey, Luka is not necessarily considered like, look, he's great on the floor, right? And like, I'm not saying he doesn't engage his teammates. That's not what I'm saying at all, because he'll spin it as in like, the complete polar opposite. What I've said is, if there's one knock on him, it's that, he doesn't necessarily galvanize the troops when the bleep hits the fan necessarily. You know what I'm saying? And he believes that this trip to Slovenia, which is a great bonding thing, like there's no question about it. I love that he's done that. I love that he did the stuff, with the city and the parking and all that. And, he took everybody to a concert or whatever, Backstreet Boys. Like, all that stuff is good. That is a way of showing leadership. But what I'm referring to is, like, when the nitty-gritty goes down. Like, he's not, comfortable necessarily being that guy. And this is not like some Laker thing. It's a history thing. But Cappy is everything. Tries to make it about LeBron, and LeBron is too big of a person in the room, and this, that, and the other. And he is selling this thing to Windhorst, okay? Like, I saw this clip, and I just started laughing my ass off because he is selling it, and Brian is really not biting on this thing.
A lot of people, Wendy, tell me Luka's not really a leader.
Stop.
And I say,
stop. A lot of people, why don't you just say me? Like, seriously. Like, why didn't you just say, that was the thing that caught me, that made me laugh from the beginning. Like, a lot of people. What is this, a lot of people? No, you're talking about me. And that's fine to say, hey, Sedano says this. And I own it. Like, I'm good with that. Like, I think Luka is fantastic. I think he's an MVP candidate year in and year out. Not everyone has to be leader guy. Sometimes you can just lead by example guy and do like cool things like this. But, there's nuance to this. But anyway, go ahead, play it again.
A lot of people, Wendy, tell me Luka's not really a leader. And I say, how do you know? It's very hard to be a leader when you join somebody else's team and that person is LeBron James. Now you're bringing everybody to your home country saying, my team, this is where I'm from, this is how I train, get to know who I am. That, to me, is the beginning of Luka being the leader of his team. I'm curious, Wendy, feedback on what I'm selling.
Yeah, I like that. I like the idea of getting to know a player's background. It's kind of hard to do when you've got 15 guys. You can't go to everybody's background, but teams try to do this sometimes. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Dallas, the Mavericks played somewhere in Europe a couple of years ago, and on the way back they stopped in Madrid because Luka's sort of second home is Madrid. He played for Real. It's not the first time that there's sort of been that he's done this sort of group stuff. So at the end of the day, you still got to execute on the court. All that stuff is it's not worth nothing, but it's only worth what you back it up with when you're playing.
I mean, it went on and on for like several minutes, but it's basically Brian just kind of telling him, yeah, like he, and I'm going to paraphrase, you guys were there, but it was very much like, yeah, that stuff sounds great, and maybe it becomes a thing, but if they don't win, then none of it's really going to matter. Hello?
Oh, hi.
Anybody there?
I thought Morales was going to jump in.
No,
this thing on?
But to Cappy's point, like I think this is something that can help a little bit of a leadership.
Sure,
yeah.
But my argument has never been that Luka doesn't do. I mean,
No.
he took him to Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
My argument is
he
and
leads
by the
in
way,
a different way.
Right. But my argument is when the stuff hits the fan, that's the area where the people in Dallas will say, he gets angry or he'll get a little feisty. But he's not like the guy that's going to pull guys aside all the time and do that stuff. Like, it's just not in his nature.
Yeah,
and that's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. Like, Cappy is trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. And what I'm saying is let Luka be Luka, bro. Let him lead in his way. And these offseason things are cool. And his relationship with Austin is great. I honestly think Austin should be the guy. Like, that should handle those situations.
I mean, he's the oldest guy, and he's been on the team the longest.
Correct.
So it makes sense.
But does he have that in him?
100%. Why does this have to be put on Luka? Like, not every guy who's the best player on the team has to be the quote unquote leader. Like that's my point.
Yeah, we talked about it with Shohei. Shohei is not the leader.
Correct.
He's not the leader. It's like Max Muncy and Freddie
Perfect
Freeman and
example,
Miguel Rojas.
Greg.
Those kind of
That
guys.
is you nailed it.
Right. You don't have to. Thank you, Beto.
There you go.
But like, so,
There we go.
we'll get a good
You
clap
know what,
from Sedano,
Cappy?
too.
You should go to the Bergman Broadcasting School, okay?
Oh, he's been there a few times.
Yeah, but he needs.
hasn't
he's
got the
not learning
doctorate yet.
anything,
Yeah,
clearly.
Yeah, he needs to get the doctorate. He's not there
He needs
yet.
the extension
But like,
classes too.
I don't know the answer to this. Would LeBron actually pull guys aside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Certain,
yes, he
certain
does.
guys, not every guy.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
I'm doing the Cappy here.
That's not true.
He only
Okay.
does it for
No,
the guys
I-
he likes.
I was curious.
Well, no, I would say, but I would say, generally speaking, there are very few instances LeBron has had a bad relationship with a teammate.
Never hear about it. If there ever
Very
was,
few instances.
if
Like
there
I
ever
would
was
say,
one.
I'll never forget when I was doing the morning show with Kia and LZ. The Cavs traded for Isaiah Thomas, who played in Boston. Remember, had that terrible hip injury or whatever. Yeah. And Isaiah, to his credit, was trying to come back in his career or whatever. And you could tell LeBron didn't want nothing to do with Isaiah Thomas. And like I remember I think like somebody hit a game-winning shot for the Cavs one day on like some nationally televised game, and like Isaiah Thomas went for like when you jump in the air and you're like do like the body like bump or whatever. Like Isaiah Thomas went and like whiffed. Like LeBron went to like he like saw him as like nope, Jetty Osman, and he like hits Jetty Osman instead. Like and it was funny. Like you could tell when that's the case. He has like very very few guys in his career that he's had an issue with that he does not do that stuff with. Like, you know what I mean? Like
it's one of those if you have an issue with LeBron, you're the issue.
He's pretty good teammate in that sense. You know what I mean? Like that is not the case. This is not Michael Jordan punching Steve Kerr in the face in practice. Okay? He is not Kobe like destroying Sasha Vujacic in practice. You know what I'm saying? Or Smush Parker. Like that's not LeBron's style at all. So that's why I'm saying yes. Like he actually is that guy. Like he's the guy that's like who was the kid who was on the Lakers? Cam.
Oh, the
played
one
in Atlanta.
Yeah. He was also
Cam Reddish.
Yeah,
Cam Reddish. Remember he missed like a game winner on national television, and like LeBron was like, "Yeah, he's open. He can shoot it like that. That's the shot he can hit." Like he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So and look again, Luka doing. To Greg's point, Luka doing this thing in Slovenia, I think is really cool. I think the stuff he did with the Backstreet Boys last year was cool. In Dallas, he used to do these things all the time, to Brian's point. They went to Madrid. He used to buy the team. He bought the team scooters or something, like Vespas or something like that one year. Like, that's who he is. That's how he leads. He doesn't have to be in the weeds, like pulling guys aside all the time. And it doesn't mean that he's not capable of doing that occasionally. But to me, the guy whose personality is more that, especially because he's been here so long now, and everyone likes him, and everyone, like, he's super easy and malleable and can be the guy who can be and I say this in a good way, like, he can be like the chameleon in the sense of like, he can relate to everybody in the locker room in some way, shape, or form, is Austin. Austin needs to be that guy. And Austin can be that guy. And I think Austin will grow into being that guy.
Do you think they need to bring somebody in? Because remember when there was that conversation about Kevin Love? Do you need somebody like a Jared Dudley, Rondo, Kevin Love?
It's never bad to have those guys.
The old salty vets.
The guys that can just be like, hey,
I never think that's a bad thing. Like the
Udonis
15th
Haslam.
guy on your roster,
DeAndre
right?
Jordan.
Jared Dudley, Udonis Haslam, whatever you want. Nick Collison,
right?
Yeah.
Like, can Kevon Looney be that guy? He's
not that old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it feels like he's old at this point.
I mean, because he's been playing for a long time.
Yeah,
maybe I don't. I don't know Looney like that, so I don't know.
Okay, because they don't have any. I mean, obviously, since Austin, how old is Looney? He's 30, so now he's the oldest on the team.
Man, washed up at 30.
9:13 on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Time for the
I
one
know
and
Tom
only.
Looney.
I just texted with Tom Looney this week. Hey, everybody. It is time for the one and only Dr. Robert Clapper. You hear the Weekend Warrior show Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. Thanks to Cedar Sinai. And then he joins us Thursday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show around this time. Good morning, Dr. Clapper.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you, Dr. Clapp?
Can I say something to George about leadership?
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson is the leader, and he's kind of the best player as a leader for the Knicks. As an orthopedic surgeon, I learned really early on there's two ways to lead people. One, if you don't do this, you're going to be fired. If you don't do this, you're going to be in trouble. Versus, look at how hard I'm working. Look at how much passion I have for my field. And when I saw that at special surgery with Dr. Wilson, that he was working harder than everybody else, you didn't want to be the weak link. That's what motivated people. But I don't know. I think it's hard for Austin Reeves. He's not the best player on the team. For him to be your leader, that's going to be a tough one, I think.
Yeah, I don't disagree to your ultimate point, but I do disagree in the sense that he's the guy that's most relatable to everybody on the roster. And you don't have to be – like, if you think about it, like – I'm trying to think. If you look at those Laker teams with Shaq and Kobe, right, with all the drama that Shaq and Kobe had, right, who was the guy that was the kind of like the steady guy, okay? Like, if you look at it, it was guys like, if you talk to those guys like Robert Horry, Fisher, Brian Shaw, right? Like, those guys were the veteran guys, were like the guys who were there and just kind of making sure the waters were calm as much as possible and keeping guys even. You know what I mean? Like, those guys. And Austin can be one of those guys. Even though he's got a higher pecking order.
That's the guy that when who's there to do the shot that counts? When all the chips are on the line, that's the guy. That's got to be Luka. It's not going to be Austin Reeves.
No, I get that.
That guy needs in basketball, in my opinion, to be the leader. But it's hard. He's a nice guy, Austin Reeves, and he's a really good player. But I don't think he's fit to really be the tiger in your tank when the chips are down.
Yeah, I completely disagree with you in that regard, Doc. Like, I just look at, you look at a lot of teams, and, I would say this. If you look at a lot of teams historically, all right, look at Denver, okay? Jokic is the best player. He's not the leader. He's not. He's not the leader of that team.
Who do you want the ball in their hands?
No, I get it.
I
get it, but that's a completely different question, is what I would say.
Okay.
Who wants the ball in the hands?
Yes. Than I'll ever know. But that's the problem I have with a nice guy, per se. If he's a nice guy and he's the guy that you want the ball in their hands, like Steph Curry or Jalen Brunson, like I said, the point guard generally. And how could you – eventually I think Luka would find offense to not being considered the leader of the team. But maybe I'm wrong. You know these guys better than I do.
In a perfect world, yes, you would want your best player to be the leader. But, like, that's not always the case. When the Toronto Raptors won a championship, Kawhi Leonard was their best player, hands down. The leader of the team was Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
Denver Nuggets win a championship, and Nikola Jokic is by far the best player. I mean, he's a multiple-time MVP. But the leader of the team, the guy who's the engine, was not him. You can make the case it's Aaron Gordon or Jamal Murray or whoever. Like, it wasn't him.
Okay.
Same thing Milwaukee. When Giannis won his title, I mean, Drew Holiday was kind of that guy. You know what I mean? So, like, it doesn't mean you have to be the guy who becomes the kind of the leader, the rallying point person, that you have to be the best player.
As long as you can look in the mirror, George Sedano, and say and believe it, that you believe this next season for the Lakers, you want Austin Reeves to fill the role as the leader of the team. If you can say that with a straight face and believe it, then I believe you.
Yeah, I do. Again, Luka can be the best player and Austin can be the leader. Those are two different roles.
Okay, I believe you.
All right. Now, let's talk about injuries here. You ready?
Yes, I love it. They're all going to get injured, George, sooner or later.
Speaking of basketball, okay, we saw this story. I'm sure you've seen it. Chris Bosh recently just came out that he almost died again. Now, for people that don't remember, in 2016, Chris Bosh had to retire essentially because of blood clots. And Chris is, Hall of Fame player. Chris was a multiple-time champion. Chris was, to me, of all the guys I've ever met in the NBA, one of the most intelligent guys I've ever met, one of the most eclectic guys. I mean, the guy, incredibly well-read. This is a dude that, was reading a different book every week. Like, he's an intellect, and he was a great player.
Right.
I saw this story that he most recently, again, had another episode, and it happened several months ago, earlier in the year. And he kind of opened up about it again, where he almost died again because of because of an embolism. And he's been giving advice, apparently, according to some reporting, that he's given some thought and advice to Victor Wembanyama, who's young and has dealt with some of this stuff. What do you make of that interaction, and what do you make of their two different – I don't know how different their cases were. I believe Chris's was in his calf, and Victor was maybe in the shoulder area, but what do you make of that scenario?
Let's do some clap revision, because this is pretty complicated stuff that I need to make clear to people. Our blood, that all of the fans listening right now, our blood, it's as though you have a gas pedal and a brake pedal. As the blood goes through your arteries and veins, you have the ability to make a blood clot. You cut yourself, it bleeds, you need it to actually stop the bleeding internally or even in your skin. It has the ability to make the clot, but we also have in our blood the ability to break down the clot. It's called thrombin and antithrombin. We actually have both. There are drugs that we give people who had a heart attack, for example, to keep their blood from forming, from the platelets collecting to start the clot, Plavix, baby aspirin, versus people like these two players, Wemby and Chris Bosh, who actually developed a blood clot more than we want, that you need to break down the clot. This is anticoagulation, and that's warfarin or Coumadin or heparin. That's what those drugs are for. So it's antiplatelet or anticoagulation. These are two different issues with clots. We're talking about blood clots, so anticoagulation, which can cause a stroke, cause all kinds of issues. But in the case of DVT, you can die from that clot going to your lungs. Chris Bosh is totally right. He better take his drugs. It's less likely to have a deadly event of a PE, a pulmonary embolism, when it comes from the upper extremity, but it can happen. So the lower extremity, Chris Bosh, yeah, he'll be the first one to tell you. He almost died, I think, in January, he said, because it's still there. You got to keep taking your meds. And I think that's the point he was making. The meds is to prevent that clot altogether. And he better listen, Wemby, because it could be devastating.
Let me ask you this. If you get a blood clot that young, is it more likely it will continue? Because, Chris was a little older, clearly, at that stage. How does age factor into that?
Well, that's where the location makes a difference, because if you're getting blood clots in your lower legs and these guys are traveling to city airplanes back and forth, being stagnant, sitting is the worst thing for someone who's developing blood clots in their lower extremity. When you get him in your upper extremity, like Wemby, the airplane travel less of an issue. So to answer your question, being younger, yeah, this is not something that goes away. This is something related to your genetics, and you really need to be on top of it for the rest of your life. It's actually probably worse that you're developing it as a young person than an older person.
Wow. Dr. Clapper, Dodgers, Dalton Rushing, UCL tear.
Yes.
He cannot throw, but they said he can still hit. How is that possible?
Well, location, Beto, just like in real estate, where is exactly the partial tear? But I want you always to remember, whenever you use the term partial tear, that means the other part is still okay. So for the weekend warriors who are listening, not so fast. When they come to see me, they have a partial tear of their rotator cuff, a partial tear to their Achilles tendon, or a partial tear to your ulnar collateral ligament. As a weekend warrior, you're most likely going to be told by me, let it heal. You don't need surgery. And I'm not a big fan of shots. Don't let them give you cortisone or stem cells or PR. No needles. But here's what's interesting about elite athletes like we're talking about. If you, Beto, came to me and you popped your Achilles tendon, the standard right now in our literature, which I do now, is to put you in a boot because there are evidence-based medicine studies that show at the end of a year, treating a full-on Achilles tendon rupture in a boot a year later, there's no higher chance of re-rupture. There's no difficulty with your activities. And so we treat patients with a boot now. However, if you're an elite baseball player, basketball player who tears their Achilles tendon, football player, we're dealing with your mental thing as well. Get me back quicker. It's broken. You got to fix it. You're not going to see these players ever opting for non-surgery. So I sense that Dalton Rushing is thinking, I got to get back quick. I can't have this. It's not working. And more than likely, if I was a betting, more than likely he's probably going to end up having surgery on his elbow. I hope not. Yeah, but I would be treating him without surgery for a partial thickness tear.
Yeah, so the team is saying they're going to shut him down from throwing for 4 to 6 weeks. Is that enough time to heal where he could possibly throw later on, maybe say in the playoffs?
You're going to have to see. If it was Beto Duran, it would be yes. But Dalton Rushing, he's probably still going to feel something.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested to see if he's going to be okay with that mentally.
Doc, sticking with baseball, obviously, on the other side of the country, people here, obviously, and across the country focus on the Dodgers, but the other team they focus on heavily, obviously, is the Yankees. Aaron Judge has been dealing with a fracture, I believe, in his rib cage, if I recall correctly.
Yes, first rib.
What do we know about his recovery timeline? Because he originally was put back, back in whatever it was, June or whenever. Actually, it was before that. So he was put on the 60-day IL in June. Like they moved him to the 60-day IL. Is there a chance we could see Aaron Judge here sooner rather than later?
So good question. So go ahead and feel your collarbone, your clavicle right now, and dig deep into the mushy areas. If you dig deeper enough, it's your lung. But right there at the top of your rib cage, deep in that soft spot behind your clavicle is your first rib. He actually broke it. It's a non-displaced fracture in April. He tried to play through it for a month because he's a big, tough, strong guy, Aaron Judge. But he couldn't do it anymore. So he hasn't really played since the end of May. He's tried to take care of it without surgery, and it never is going to need surgery. Unlike these other conversations we've just had, you never operate on a rib fracture of a non-displaced rib. So this is going to be something that's going to heal. They keep doing scans, which I'm not really sure why. All they're going to keep showing is callus and it's going to heal. It's not going to not heal. It's his comfort level. So to answer your question, Aaron Judge is absolutely going to come back. He certainly will be there if they make the playoffs. But I would have no problem with him playing even through the pain. You're not really messing up the future. He's never going to need a surgery for this injury.
All right, Dr. Clapper, a month ago I played in that old man basketball league, and I told you about my knee. It is still sore. I cannot run. I tried to do my sprints the other day. Not possible. It's just stiffness behind the knee. It's been 5 weeks total. And I ice.
Yes.
I elevate. I do what the all that stuff you said. What the heck is going on?
So this is where, remember Mike D'Antoni, how he tortured Pau Gasol and all that?
Uh-huh.
I remember during that time him being very upset that the modern NBA player now can get an MRI. He hated that because the MRI, back in the day, we only had x-rays. But the MRI can show something that the x-ray doesn't, and that is bone bruise, a contusion. Sometimes we call it a fancy word, a trabecular microfracture. The reality is there's more going on in a soft tissue injury when things persist, like your knee, for so long. I guarantee you, if you got an MRI of your knee, you would see evidence in some areas of a contusion, a bruise in the bone. You're just going to have to wait it out, and it should get better.
Man.
Well, it's funny.
Sucks.
Go ahead, Beto.
No, it sucks. Don't get old.
Yeah. By the way, you know that happened to me too, Doc. But on my heel, I think I have a bone bruise. When I was when I was in Vegas for Summer League, we were staying at this hotel. This huge shower, right? And the towel rack is like outside. Like the door opens from left to right for the shower, right? Like if you're going out of the shower, and the towel rack is on the right instead of the left. So I'm like, I'm trying to get out, but I don't want to slip on the floor. And I'm like trying to get out. I'm like weaving my body around, contorting it to try to grab the towel around the door, right? Like above the door and around the door. So I slip a little bit. I grab, but they have like a step. Like it's like a step from the floor to the shower. And I kind of put my foot down and I slam my heel on this step. And, you know, I was like, it hurt for a few days. It's still lingering, by the way, to this day. And it's been a month.
It's definitely bruised. You know, why is Ringo Starr and Jimi Hendrix two of the greatest musicians in our lifetime? Because both of them are lefties. So Ringo Starr, his grandma bought him a drum set for righties. So he sounds different than any other drummer because he has to actually go over the drum kit to get to whatever he's supposed to bang on. So he sounds different. Jimi Hendrix took a right-handed guitar out of the garbage, that's how he started to learn, and turned it upside down because he's a lefty. That's why when he strums the strings, he sounds different. George Sedano hurt his heel because he's a righty versus a lefty coming out of the bathroom.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna tell that hotel, hey, you got to put the towel rack on the other side.
Believe me, Scott Kaplan will notify the manager.
Well, you need the middle towel.
Yeah, you got to get that middle towel. The great Dr. Robert Clapper. Thank you, Dr. Clapper.
We love you, Doc.
The Weekend Warrior Show, Saturday morning.
Love you, too. Thanks so much.
Bye, Doc. Saturday morning at 7 a.m., presented by Cedars-Sinai. Were you – imagine if you fell out of the shower and you went sliding on the bathroom thing.
That happened to me not too long ago.
Really?
That happened to me once at the house.
At the house. I didn't have the mat, and I
same thing. Didn't have the mat.
I swear I was seeing the life flash.
That's why I always put a towel down, no matter what.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. No, it was in you're talking about the mat inside the shower. Yeah, me too. And I slammed my elbow. It hurt for like a month. I had a bone bruise on my elbow.
I had the tuchus. It hurt. It hurt.
I slammed my elbow against the wall to save myself.
Yeah.
And then grabbed the door.
Yeah. Now I understand when they say, the old people, they fell in the shower.
My wife says I shouldn't soap my feet so much. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
You got to clean the feet. Got to clean them.
No, she's like, but wash it off, before you take a step. Yeah, I'm like, but sometimes you're just not thinking.
She's kind of right. You got to pull one foot up, scrub it, wash it off, put it down, then put the other foot up.
Man, I can't even pick the leg up right now. I got to open up the hips, baby. I need some more yoga in my life.
Oh, listen.
Some Pilates.
All the highness.
Just for the record, you said it, I did.
I know.
A hot Chicana from the barrio, keeping it real.
That's the one. That's the one, Trudell. Who's in Alaska right now?
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. The 9 a.m. hour, always made possible by Jacob and Ronnie. If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob, 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789, or call jacob.com. Let's do the Lindsay segment, as today it's the Bergie segment. I don't have a TV thing, but, you get the point. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter, Instagram. She ain't here, though, but Bergie's here to sit in. The Lindsay segment made possible by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Summer's here. Before your next barbecue or family gathering, upgrade those old floors. I just went down the wrong pipe.
Whoa,
Drink
you
some
okay,
water,
man?
Yeah, I'm okay. Hernandez Wholesale. No, it's not phlegm, Bergie. It was spit. I swallowed the spit. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net or the showroom next to the Commerce Casino. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, Bergie.
You're lucky that Cappy wasn't here when you said that. A man was reportedly arrested after allegedly posing as a museum tour guide and completely making up stories about famous paintings. According to reports, he managed to fool visitors for weeks using nothing more than a lanyard, confidence, and a convincing voice. Cappy could totally do that.
Totally pull that. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right. He could absolutely do it. Maybe it was Cappy. His fake history lessons included stories about squirrels' uprisings, secret governments run by ducks, and other completely fictional events. Maybe it was Lindsay that was there. I don't know. Could have been both. The scheme only fell apart when visitors started asking museum staff about historical events that never actually happened. What's the biggest thing you've ever pretended to know about?
To know about or be?
Yeah. Either way.
Sports?
Yeah.
I mean, that's all of us, right?
Especially Mace.
Oh.
Gotta be one a day.
I did. Yeah, it's one a day.
It's
Just like the JT the Brick mentioned.
Exactly.
I pretend. So this is how I got my first ever credential. I pretended to be a reporter at Papa's and Beer in 1998.
Wow.
Oh, Papa's and Beer.
Yes.
Good stuff.
My friend was working at Kinko's, and I just took my first journalism class, J101, with Lori Medigovich, El Camino College. And the thing was, if you have a credential, they'll let you in. I remember hearing that, and I said it as a joke as we're drinking Mickey's, the Big Mouth, on the porch in Carson. I was like, man, if we had a credential, we can go to the club and just tell them we're reporters, and they'll let us in for free. We don't have to wait the line. I said it as a joke. The next day, my boy Timar worked at Kinko's, made these little wannabe credentials, and it said Party Time Magazine. So we show up to Papa's and Beer. This is our second trip. We went in the March in the spring, and then this time in the fall. Went to the owner, like, hey, we're reporters for Party Time Magazine. Oh, for real? And he had a little camera. Oh, for real? It was just us two. Come on in, guys. You guys need a drink wristband? Come on in. So he would take pictures and go, hey, girl, you want to take a picture for a magazine? Magazine release party in December. Come on through.
Amazing.
Oh, I go to
That's
USC.
hilarious.
Oh, really?
Good job.
Yeah. Me too. I go. Then I know. So we did that scam for 2 years.
Cappy and I should do that and make credentials that say Schwann's Illustrated.
Yes. SI.
Depends
SI
on where-
upgrade.
really depends on where you're going. If you-
Do you remember? I didn't do this, but I had a friend who did this. Do you remember a catcher, Greg and Beto, and maybe Chris, who played for the Atlanta Braves in their heyday? Javi Lopez?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, why'd you put stink on my name? I remember.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you remember him. Yeah. So I had a buddy who looked like him.
Oh.
Okay. And we would go to bars, and he would absolutely back then tell people that he was Javi Lopez, and
Well,
they would
Puerto
buy
Rican
it.
Poppy, huh?
Yeah. They would buy it all the time, and they'd ask him like questions about the Atlanta Braves, and it was always in like the winter time, so it was like a perfect excuse, like, oh yeah, of course he'd be here, why not?
So, Donna, there was a guy, I was working an MMA fight in Miami one night. We were actually in Windward area. And afterwards, he's like, yeah, I'm Kiko Alonso, play for the Dolphins, Kiko Alonso. And because everybody there was Latina who didn't really speak English, he's like, oh, I play American football, right? That's what I'm listening to this guy. There's no way at 5'9" you are Kiko Alonso.
Yeah.
But hey, let's just tell everybody there, because this guy was jacked, right? You can tell he was a steroid guy. Oh, he was taking pictures like no other.
That's hilarious. That's
Kiko
funny. Kiko
Alonso.
Alonso played at Oregon.
Yeah.
Did you ever lie about anything, Chris?
A lot of stuff.
I think I actually heard those stories. Okay, so a Willard, Ohio man accidentally threw away a scratch-off ticket he had just bought at Circle K gas station and had to go dumpster diving to get it back. He panicked when he realized what he had tossed, headed straight to the trash and dug until he found it. The ticket turned out to be worth $100,000. Wow. After taxes, he is walking away with $73,250. Have you ever accidentally thrown something away that you really needed?
No, let me
back?
tell you something. On lottery tickets or anything like that, I always triple check, bro. Like, always triple check. Like, I always look and see, like, I'll scan it or whatever. Like, even if I find, like, an old one in my car that I'm like, oh, I didn't check this. I will go to the gas station and check the godforsaken thing.
Yeah, it happened to me a couple years ago at the track at Santa Anita. I lost, threw the ticket away, and then what happens? It pops up, inquiry. And it turned out the long shot I bet actually came in. It would have paid like $80-something, but I couldn't find the ticket because I threw it away. Damn. I needed those $80 too. I was broke.
And by the way, like those scratchers or lottery tickets, you could end up finding like $4 or $5 in those things.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, as a kid, I used to walk on a Santa Anita looking for a winner. Maybe never know. Pick one up. Maybe have a winner.
I always throw away cords. Like, I throw away a cord that I'm like, I'm never going to need this. And then I'm searching in my entire house looking for that cord.
Because you upgrade the iPhone. I don't need this one anymore.
Yeah, then you're like, man, now I can't charge this thing. It's very, very frustrating. Nothing, Chris?
Geeter's got a short cord. Remember that day? When Geeter kept popping out of the thing? And we gave him a hard time. Geeter's short cord.
It always goes back to the same thing no matter what.
Short cord Geeter. No, I've never lost anything. I'm pretty good with that stuff. Yeah. Like, even though people come into my office and they're like, God, this place is a mess. I know everything. I know where everything is.
No, your office is a complete and utter disaster.
But guess what? I'm a creative guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, no.
When you walk into
I'm the same way, but that's why I decluttered a little yesterday.
When you walk into somebody's office and there's nothing on the whiteboard, there's nothing on the desk, you know what those people are? They're fakers. They don't do anything all day. When people's office is too clean, it's like, what's going on in here? You don't really work. I want a messy office. I want you to have stuff. I want to see 4 old cups of coffee from the week. That means we're working hard.
That anxiety, right? Just
you know what? I have I wrote down. I have a list of stuff I wrote down to get done this week, and I know you do that too. I had to, I write it down. I want to see it. Hey, these are the things I need to get done this week for sure.
Oh yeah, I got like 17 legal pads, but I know where everything is, Beto. Although right now, remember my LeBron Beats?
Yeah.
I took them off the other day when I came back from one of my morning walks, and now I can't find them.
The golf ones?
I don't know where they are.
Can't you put it on my phone?
Here, I got this little college football playoff notepad.
Oh, yeah, because Beats is owned by Apple.
Yeah. It should be if it's connected on your phone.
Look at this. Look at this. I got this NBA on ESPN basketball notebook.
Yeah, I throw all that stuff away now. Anytime they give us on, I just toss it. I used to keep all that stuff. Like,
I write stuff in there. And then if I don't need any more, then I rip it out.
Yeah.
I use the notes on my phone. That's what I do.
I do that too, but it's sometimes it's nicer to when you have to get stuff done. It's easier to just have it in front of you physically.
The problem is when you use multiple notebooks. Like I have like 4 or 5 different notebooks, and I don't know what I wrote in which notebook.
And I
got some pink sticky pads
now.
Right?
Sticky notes.
I want to get one more in here.
Hey, by the way, yes, one more, but real quick. Shout out to Soleil Moonfry. It's her birthday.
Yeah,
Punky
Brewster.
Yeah.
God,
she's 50 today.
She is gorgeous now.
Only 50?
Yeah.
Wait, she's gorgeous now? Let me Google this.
At least she was a few years ago. But
she's always been really good looking.
I mean, coming up as Punky Brewster and then turning into that, like, wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then I believe also I saw on the rundown M. Night Shyamalan also birthday today. Although I feel like it's like one good movie for M. Night Shyamalan.
That was
Signs?
Sixth Sense, right?
Yeah, Sixth Sense. Guy gets credit for one great movie.
I See Dead People. That's the one.
Like Signs was a really good movie until you saw the alien. Once you saw the alien, you're like, well, no, I don't really want to see this one. His twists were just too much. Like one time it was The Wind. The Wind was the villain.
The Wind.
The Wind.
Yeah, I'm not a big M. Night Shyamalan guy. I mean, Sixth Sense was amazing, but after that, it's like you're kind of living off Sixth Sense for a long time, bro.
And then Signs, it was water. Like, why are you just taking elements? Weird. Anyway, one last one. Wait, didn't I do this one yesterday? Why is it still on here? So we'll do a different one.
You didn't scratch off the notepad.
No, I didn't scratch off the notepad. Dodgers CEO Stan Kasten says Japanese companies are so desperate to advertise around the team that they are buying signs in other cities just to be near them. According to Kasten, brands that cannot lock down a spot at Dodger Stadium will go book signage behind home plate and visiting ballparks instead. We've seen that all. If you watch the game, it's always there. So when the Dodgers hit the road, those Japanese signs follow from there. It's pretty crazy just how much the Ohtani era has supercharged the team's global sponsorship business. Is there any athlete who could get you to buy a product just by endorsing it?
No.
Nah. I think we're past that. But I think Ohtani, because he's such a national treasure. Like my sister was just recently in Japan. She was there for 2 weeks with her family on vacation. And she's not a baseball person. She don't really care. Is texting me a picture of the Ohtani store. There's a store just for Ohtani in Tokyo. Like
that's amazing.
This guy is just a worldwide brand. And watch out. Pretty soon, the Lakers are going to start doing this. The way that they did the marketing and the advertising with the Dodgers, you're going to start seeing some of that influx with the Lakers. Same kind of cross-branding. Watch.
They should. You should take advantage of it.
Heck yeah.
All right.
That's good for that one.
Thank you, Bergie.
That works. Is that good for you, Kasim? That works?
Kasim, what do you got today?
That brother Kasim.
Well, you yelled at him, so he's over here hanging out with me now.
When did I yell at him?
Oh, you yell at everybody, so he's just ready.
Not yell at somebody.
When did I yell at you?
He said,
beginning of the show.
Oh, yeah.
He said, when do you not yell at somebody?
Oh. Well, it's part of my shtick.
You also kicked him in here. He was supposed to be next to you.
Well, because he didn't show up for the 55. So I said, well, just go sit in there with Beto.
Yeah,
It's
so
fine.
he's been in detention for 3 hours.
Not detention.
He's hanging out with me.
We're having fun in here. So.
It's
Exactly.
kind of awkward, though.
Love it.
He told me some things.
Bergie, you had mentioned earlier you wanted to talk about Clayton Kershaw being at Rams training camp.
Oh, yeah. So it's a really quick story. And then I actually got some Lakers questions for you.
Don't make it too quick. We got time.
No, I got some Lakers questions for him. Don't worry about it. But Clayton Kershaw showed up at Rams camp yesterday, and that was pretty cool. So we tried to get him to come on the air. He said he wouldn't do it because he has his kids. Like, got to make sure they don't run onto the field. Just an excuse. But I thought to myself, well,
it might be a good reason there, Berg.
Well, it is, but he had other people
Let me
wait.
watch my kids.
Look, either way, like it's fine.
Just an excuse. Yeah, he didn't want you to ask him a tough question about Justin Herbert like you did to Myles Garrett.
Hey, he would have probably said yes, he would do it. You know, he's got a great family life. But yeah, so we tried to get him on. He wouldn't do it, and then I was like, you know what? I don't normally go walk up to people. I'm not somebody that goes and walks up and like tries to take pictures or just talk to guys. And I'm like, that's Clayton Kershaw. I want to go talk to him, and I want to go. Like, this is going to be my only chance to go see Clayton Kershaw. So I walked up to him, and I said, hey, you know, thanks for everything. It was great seeing you last year win the World Series that way. Like, your last pitch was an out, so that's pretty cool. And he was like, yeah, there's a really funny story about that. So Tommy Edman took the ball, and he was very just having a conversation with me. Said Tommy Edman took the ball, and he threw it into the stands afterwards. His last pitch, he threw it into the stands. And I was like, oh, no, how could he do that? He's like, no, it's okay. A couple months later, so this guy that caught it, apparently he got in touch with the PR or some of the GMs or somebody with the Dodgers, and he sent the ball back to him. So he now has the ball, wanted nothing in return for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. There are some good people out
there. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. It made me like understand that there's good in humanity still.
So you just had a regular conversation with
There's a
Clayton
regular
Kershaw.
conversation with Clayton
Good
Kershaw.
for you, Berg.
It was very cool. I was
That's
very
your
happy about it.
closing Kershaw moment
Yes.
right there.
I felt like that was a guy I had to go talk to.
So he told you no to the interview, but continued to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And was really engaging
That's way
in the
better than an
conversation.
interview. You have a story now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you didn't have to share it with DeMarco, Laura, and Travis making fun of you for asking questions.
No, they can make fun of me all they want. I'm fine with the question I asked. I'm going to step away from this one.
So I saw Carlo just sent this.
You can call him Carlos for the Brown side.
Yeah.
I was Carlitos in Vegas this weekend.
sent this in the group text. Remember that movie they were making, the John Madden movie with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
It's skipping the theater and going straight to Amazon.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be pretty good and a lot of hype behind it.
Yeah.
People don't like the Raiders, man.
No, it just goes to show you how bad the movie probably
Yeah.
is.
Some executive saw it and said, nope, we're not going to release this and have a bunch of bad reviews.
Yeah.
Straight to Amazon. I mean, this day and age, everything goes straight there, right?
I don't know about everything.
He-Man's there already.
But when you really think about like doing a movie and putting it in theaters about John Madden, like we all love it.
That's
but
a niche audience.
That's niche, man.
Yeah.
That's the
I
30
agree.
for
It
30.
should have been this to begin with.
Like
it should have been a Netflix movie.
If you're going to go into the movie theater, I feel like it has to be like a big epic thing like The Odyssey, where you're watching it on IMAX and 70 millimeter, or Spider-Man, needs to be in that big giant screen. And you need to hear everything around you.
Speaking of movies, on one of my flights, I watched the Michael Jackson movie.
Oh, how was it?
The first 30 minutes are incredible, is what I would say. And it's young Michael. So the little kid who plays Michael is phenomenal, okay? And then when it becomes like adult Michael, like 18 plus or whatever, it just becomes a little too cartoonish, I think, the movie. But the first 30 minutes are excellent. I mean, excellent. But yeah, after that, like there were some okay parts, there were some good parts, but it just, it kind of lost my interest after the first 30.
I haven't seen it yet. What is it on anywhere? Like
I watched it on a plane, so I don't.
Yeah,
I'm sure
is it on an HBO?
I'm guessing.
No, you can get it like on Vudu and Apple and stuff. I mean, you have to buy it.
But yeah, it's the first 30 minutes are so good, and then I was oh, maybe this movie actually gonna be good, and then I realized, oh yeah,
And then he's an adult, and you're like, oh,
yeah, it's not that good.
Well, no, they stopped the movie. This movie, they're apparently going to do a part 2 where it picks up with all the other stuff.
oh yeah, with Bubbles, they stopped all that.
No, Bubbles is in this first
Bubbles
movie.
made it. The monkey.
Yeah, when Bubbles is like he's like little.
I
Like
made
little
the mistake.
Bubbles wearing a diaper.
I made the mistake of watching the Netflix doc first, so now I don't really want to watch that.
Nah, too much.
But I will.
Too much. I don't want to watch that. I just want to remember Michael for the musician. You know. That's all I want.
Clearly, obviously, it's a very complicated legacy.
Very.
But what I would say is I wanted to watch the movie because, I just figured, well, let's see. Like, how bad can it be? And then the first 30 minutes, again, I was like, wow, this is really good. And then after that, I was like, oh, yeah, I guess this is why the reviews weren't so good.
Awkward?
No, it's just not that good.
Oh, it's just not good.
It's kind of like weird and like it just feels cartoonish. It doesn't feel – the first 30 minutes feels real. Like, like Joe is obviously not – the nicest dad around.
Bad guy. Bad guy.
You know what I mean? I don't know. He's just not the nicest dad around. May he rest in peace. But the, it's pretty intense, those first 30 minutes.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Because that's one of the things when you're on a plane and you're watching something, you're like, damn it, why'd I download this? And you don't have anything else.
No, I didn't download it. It was on the flight.
They were showing it on your screen.
It was on like, you can pick the movie on
He's
the
in
flight.
Sedano class. Okay.
They have TVs on every plane.
Sedano class.
A lot of them got rid of the TVs. A lot of the planes have gotten rid of the headrest TVs. The newer ones? They don't
Delta has them. And
Sedano class.
Yeah.
No, Delta has them on the entire plane.
You haven't gone to the back of the plane in a long time.
When we had Michelle Smallman on a few weeks ago, and she was flying somewhere, I don't remember, and I just said, "Are you flying Sedano class?" She knew. She goes, "Oh, I am. I'm splurging."
Yeah.
You don't even have to explain it. It's Sedano class.
She goes to the left. Sedano goes to the left. We to the right. You know what that means, Kasim? When you get on a plane, first class. Yeah, exactly. You've never gone left. You go straight to the right. Row 18. 18B.
First of all, most planes now, everybody goes to the right, okay?
That's how it is now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you got to be on like a huge plane for you to go left.
So one of my Chicago flights, I went to the left. And then the other flight coming back from Chicago was to the right. And then there's deep down, or there was right in the front. But you go to the right.
Yeah,
First
most unless you're on like a monster plane, like jet, like huge plane, like you're going to the right.
Did you watch any sports in Europe?
I did. I watched darts with Luke Littler for a second. Cappy's guy.
No, you didn't.
I did. I wanted to see what
Luke
all the hype was. I was in France watching darts for a few minutes.
Did they say 180?
Well, it was in French, so I didn't. The commentary was in French. What else did I watch?
In the south of France, watching darts.
I watched tennis. Yeah, at night there was some because they were here in the U.S. Then the D.C. The Washington D.C. Tournament.
Okay.
So I watched some of that.
South of France is awesome, man. I mean, I've only gone through there on the train, but it just looked amazing.
There was no soccer going on because the World Cup had just ended. So, they're off till August or till now, basically here coming soon. So, unfortunately, there was no soccer. I would have watched some soccer if it was on, but not a lot of sports. I got to be honest with you.
Good, you need that break.
Yeah,
you need that. So, lawn bowling, none of that.
Can I ask you a couple?
No.
Can I ask you a couple Lakers questions?
Sure.
So there's been some rumors about PJ Washington about their.
He'd be a great fit.
So how would that work?
Is he a free agent?
I think he's on that. You have to probably trade for him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't believe he is. Yeah,
he's on Dallas.
Yeah, he's on Dallas. Yeah, but he seems there's reports that Luka wants to bring PJ back.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. So he would fit. How would he fit with this?
He'd
team?
be your small forward for sure.
So that would fix basically your 3-and-D conundrum.
Yeah, and he's like a small right. He could play small ball 4. Yeah.
Yeah, Luka would.
Yeah, he's under contract for a while.
Yeah. Would Dallas let that happen?
Right.
I mean, I don't know if Dallas is going to make another trade with the Lakers, though. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's
not
the thing
after that one. Well,
no.
hey, he's gone now.
I mean, he's management, but you still with the fan base like, damn, another one.
Right.
We're gonna help Luka
think
out
about
again.
they're going to be like, wait, you traded again to them?
Yeah.
Look, man, we're giving you Dalton
What are they
Connect
what are you giving
and
up for
Jared
PJ Washington? He makes
Vanderbilt, right?
22. He makes $20 million.
He has 4
Vanderbilt.
years on his contract. The final 3 years.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
he makes $12 million a year.
So what?
I only got to get to 75% here. All right?
Why would I want that if I'm Dallas?
Yeah. 3 years.
I mean, is
gonna
he
be
at least
21 million.
expiring? I'd have to double check.
No, he's got another one on top.
What? No way.
He's got no. It's a player option. It's not even a team
Oh,
option.
he's
for
definitely
another
not
year.
declining that. You got to
Player option, Pelinka.
If listen. Okay, go ahead. You want to role play? Cappy normally does this with me. Go ahead. You call me. All right. All right. Ready? You're Pelinka. Okay. Ring, ring, ring. The Dallas GM. Who's the Masai Ujiri. Oh, forget it. There's no chance. So
Click.
All right. Ready? Ring, 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 ring. Hello.
Hey, Masai, what's going on, man? It's Rob. I just wanted to have a little conversation with you about some of your players. What do you think?
Yeah. What do you got?
All right. So think about PJ Washington. Now, I don't have a lot that I can give you, but I do have Jared Vanderbilt.
Oh.
And I think that also Dalton Connect can really fit into your system. I think he's a good shooter. We weren't using him correctly, but I feel like you guys can.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect, and we'll give you a second-round pick. PJ Washington.
Yeah, we're not. That's not happening.
Bye.
That's it.
See you later.
Like, what do you need from me?
Can I counter you?
Yeah, counter me. What do you got? What do you need
I
from
know
me?
you got 3 tradables pick swaps in the first round.
Here we go.
How about 2 pick swaps and your second rounder?
2 pick swaps in the first round?
Yeah.
No, I mean PJ has 4 more years on him. We got to come together somehow.
Right,
here.
but he's on a cost control contract, $19 million for a guy like PJ Washington. That's good.
It fits, but I think I'll give you 3 second round picks instead of the 2 first and the second. And plus, I'm still going to add in Jared Vanderbilt and Dalton Knecht.
What a guy! What a guy!
Yeah, I don't think Dalton Knecht is an NBA player. I got to be honest with you. So I'm not really interested. So let me know when you want to trade me some of those pick swaps. Thanks.
Let me know when you got NBA guys.
I can do 1 pick swap. I can do 1
pick
swap.
Now you want to do 1 pick swap?
I'll do 1 pick swap because I feel like we're going to be towards the end of the draft anyway, so it won't matter. So 1 pick swap, 2 second round picks, and I'm still going to give you Jared Vanderbilt and Dalton Knecht.
How about
okay? You want Bronny?
You want Bronny? He's great. As
I'll take out the pick
no,
swap.
Okay, so listen to this. 1 pick swap.
Fans love Bronny.
1 pick swap. Give me the kid from Baylor.
Oh, come on, bro.
Is that Cameron Carter? No, that's not happening. We're out.
All right. Well, see you later.
I'm hanging up now.
Bronny's a 3-year vet. Let's go.
See you later.
He sells jerseys.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to work, obviously, but
good try.
I tried. I really want to give you.
It was better than your lob to Myles Garrett.
And you can have a picnic.
Right.
Messiah, let's have a picnic.
I just want.
By the way, there could not be a worse person for the Lakers to try to negotiate that with, it being Masai Ujiri. Not that he cares what the optics are, but he is literally one of the hardest people to trade with.
He's shrewd. He's smart. There's a reason he built Toronto.
Would you say him or the former Celtic that's in Utah? Ainge, yeah.
Danny Ainge?
Yeah, they're in the same category.
Yeah, it's not
happening. Bro.
That's the guy that I wanted. I wanted Masai Ujiri here.
He would want total control.
Give it to him.
Give it to him?
Yeah. Actually, it probably wouldn't work with Walters.
Yeah.
Is anybody watching the Hall of Fame game tonight?
No.
It's funny. I've been meaning to bring that up, but I guess it'll be on. But
who's playing?
Panthers Cardinals.
Yeah, it's not a sexy matchup either. On top of that,
I hate what they did to the Hall of Fame game. I used to love it when it was all together, the ceremony and then the game, back in the day. And it was Saturdays.
right, because it used to be on the weekend.
Yeah.
It'd be the
Maybe
first
it was
one you would
Sundays,
see.
actually, Sundays.
Yeah, you would see. So now it's just the game. Wait.
And then Saturday's the ceremony.
Yeah, and what happens is I don't end up watching as much of the ceremony as I used to.
Yeah.
So the reason it's those two is because Larry Fitzgerald and Luke Kuechly are going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. You bring them in.
By the way, Luke Kuechly apparently is going to do Netflix with Noah.
Yeah, look at little Noah, man. Good for him, bro. He's a star.
Yeah.
There's some people.
Kuechly, I heard, was really good.
He knocked it out of his audition, I guess. So he's doing really well.
So yeah, Drew Brees, Cappy's guy. I'm surprised Cappy's not going to Canton.
Well, he's at home, as he told us the other day. I'm available, guys. I'm not out of pocket.
No, he's been texting like crazy.
My
Been
goodness.
listening to the station like crazy.
Oh.
And then he went on with Ted Whitener's podcast as a guest.
Yeah, he was telling Billy Ray stories, and he's also been in the YouTube chat. Not today, but the last couple days.
A couple days. Yeah, he was there. He's scared to come in today. He don't want to deal with Sedano until he has to on Tuesday. Time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
It's funny.
Day.
I haven't even texted him. He texted me during the vacation, and I'm like, it's fine. You can enjoy your vacation.
Time for Sedano's favorite part when we do this, the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day for Thursday, August 6, 2026. Talk to them their way. We're all different in the ways that we think. Knowing this can give you the power to change the dynamics of your relationship forever. Remember, your reality is not the reality. It's just yours. Finding a way to understand your partner is a wise thing to do. Like Sedano figured out Cappy.
Yes,
there you go. By the way, before we end the show, if you made it this far into the digital hour, let's give you a chance to win. Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. It's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Caller 7 wins a pair of Dome Reserve tickets to experience the Field of Dreams game between the Phillies and Twins at Cosm on Thursday, August 13th at 4:30 p.m. This is in the Dome, sucker. Experience every pitch, home run, and unforgettable moment in Cosm's immersive shared reality environment. For more info and tickets, visit Cosm.com. Only with ESPN LA. Caller number 7 right now, Jack. You got a dealer's choice, Beto?
Yes, I do.
Time for our Dealer's Choice Real Deal.
Little shout out to everybody that is out there. But my Dealer's Choice.
Okay, let me finish the billboard.
Oh.
Thanks to Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. Providence Realty, DRE 01915212. Now take it away, Beto.
All right, so there's a lot of cool things that are going on in the summer. People are out there working hard or enjoying themselves. I just want to say shout out to everybody that's a parent right now that's realizing that your schedule's about to get crazy because I'm watching the local news. I guess in Anaheim today was the first day of school. And
what?
Yes, in the Anaheim School District.
Really?
Had their first day of school today, which is crazy.
Are you serious?
Right? Yes. Like Channel 11 and Channel 5 are out there. Telemundo's out there. Everybody's out there for this. Which
why so early?
I don't even want to get. It's just wrong.
Because parents want to get those little scumbag kids to school.
There it is, right? So what I want to send a shout out to the people.
Yeah, but that sucks if you're a kid.
Absolutely, but the parents that are having kids that are now driving. My daughter's 16. She's driving. So one of the things that you can do out there is teach your kids the proper way to maintain a car. So I had my daughter, she's mature for her age. She knows how to change the tire. Because she do it by herself, I'm going to call AAA no matter what. But teach your kids how to do it. And I ran into this account the other day of this old man on TikTok that gives advice on how to do things around the house. And I've gotten more into TikTok and following things, which makes me think back to the days of my dad telling me how to put the lug nuts in and the cross and the different angles, stuff like that. And I'm talking to some of my daughter's friends. They're like, well, why would you have to do this, sir? And this is the story. So shout out to this player. After pitching 2 scoreless innings in his major league debut, Alex Cook from Tampa helped fix a teammate's flat tire on the way home. He noticed that his teammate was on the side of the road with a flat tire on the way to the hotel, a blowout. So Cook pulled over and helped his teammate change the flat tire. So those little tiny details. Kasim, do you know how to change a tire?
I do know, but I'm like your daughter. I'm gonna call AAA.
Yeah,
if
you're
I
gonna
have
call
access
AAA.
to it. Yeah.
But if you're in a situation where you don't know, so shout out to the parents who've taught their kids the basic maintenance on how to fix a car. So that's my shout out right there.
Who on this team wouldn't, on the morning show, including Cappy, would not be able to change a tire? I think it's Cappy who couldn't change a tire. Yeah, Funchy probably couldn't.
No, his hands.
I mean, I've done it twice in my life. I would still. Nowadays, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But I'd figure it out.
I don't think Lindsay would want to do it, but I think she probably
she could.
do
Her
it.
dad was teaching her a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Bert, could you?
Yeah, absolutely. I've done it plenty of
All
times.
right, we got a bunch of manly men
I'm
around
not
here.
calling AAA to do something I can do in 15 minutes.
No, I'm calling AAA because I pay for the membership.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Well, say, like,
I
say
stopped
you're
paying for it for that
say you're
reason.
in the-
Oh, really?
Yeah, I stopped paying
So what
for
happens if you need a tow?
He's
a tow
calling.
truck.
A tow? Just a regular tow truck?
Well, actually, no. Tesla has a thing. Where they'll come pick
okay.
you
All
up.
right.
Tesla.
Yeah, you got like roadside service.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There it is. So just shout out to all the parents out there working hard with their kids this summer.
What if you need your battery jumped?
Roadside
I guess
service.
Tesla doesn't have a battery, or do they?
Yeah, they have battery.
I mean, it has a different kind of battery. You don't need it to be jumped.
Yeah,
AAA is the best.
it needs to be
You need it
charged.
to be charged.
Kasim, are you going to get your battery jumped tonight?
Well, you gave him a heart attack earlier when you scared him.
Get that battery jumped, Jack.
Poor Kasim.
That brother Kasim.
My Senegal amigo.
All right, Sedano.
We miss you, George.
Sedano, it is great to have you back. That's going to do it for the Thursday edition of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to be spanking Whitey.
Okay.
So what are we going to do tomorrow?
I don't know. You'll figure it out. But I'll be back Monday morning.
Wait, who's running the board?
I don't know.
You don't care.
All right.
You know what? After the week I've had, you're right. I don't care.
Yeah, good for you. About time.
But I'll see you Monday morning. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, a Feel Good Friday. Tomorrow at 7 a.m. So have a great day.
Baby,